Victory electronic pull tab game. Play in more than 1,700 bars across the state and win up to $1,500 in the Skull bonus game. Pilot Games is the largest charitable gaming provider in the state. When you play Vikings Victory, your community wins. Play Vikings Victory today, anywhere Pilot's electronic pull tabs are offered. Visit pilotgames.com for more information.
Egan, Minnesota is the proud home of the Minnesota Vikings, and it's also the ultimate destination for fantastic fun. Egan features over 100 unique restaurants and amazing attractions, such as Twin Cities Premium Outlets and the Vikings Museum. And when you stay in any of Egan's 18 incredible hotels Thursday through Sunday and pick your package, you'll receive 2 free tickets to the Vikings Museum. Other great offers are also available. For complete details, visit enjoyegan.com. That's enjoyegan.com.
The radio home for the Gophers, Wild, and Vikings. Minnesota sports station is FM 100.3, KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Showtime, baby. You know what's wrong. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go. Vikings on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get it time.
Minnesota Vikings football is on the air. All across the Minnesota Vikings radio network. Vikings football is proudly presented by the following broadcast partners. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, your local Northland Ford dealers, Polaris, and by Mystic Lake Casino Hotel. Vikings football is also brought to you by the following. U.S. Bank, Jacob Leinenkugel's Brewing Company, 3M, and by Lumen.
Touchdown! To the 30, down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. Touchdown! Vikings! Ball's loose, the goal line, touchdown!
For the Purple, a 2-0 start would be pretty good. Now let's go live to U.S. Bank Stadium to 3 guys whose favorite Debo was in the movie Friday, along with former Vikings Pete Bursich and Ben Lieber. Here with the call of today's game, the voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen.
I think you're up. Heads or tails? Tails. The call is tails.
Brad Allen, the referee. Fred Warner with
and it
the
is
call.
Heads. You won the toss. You deferred. You're going to receive. And wish to. All right. San Francisco will receive. Good luck, gentlemen.
Welcome to U.S. Bank Stadium and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings home opener. This is the 51st meeting between the Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the Niners lead the series 25-24 and 1 tie. Minnesota has won 7 consecutive against the Niners in Minnesota. In fact, the last loss here in this state, 1992, when former Minnesota Viking Amp Lee beat the Vikings with a couple of touchdowns. The 49ers beat the Jets week 1. The Vikings beat the Giants week 1. 49ers off a dramatic overtime loss in Super Bowl 58 to the Kansas City Chiefs. And by the way, there still is time to get on the water and enjoy our beautiful Minnesota lakes and rivers. Bennington, Godfrey, and Hurricane are the Polaris brands that you can get that will help you get there. Polaris, think outside. Ben Lieber, Pete Bursich, Paul Allen, on-site producer, Chad Abbott, engineer, Jared Wells, spotter and statistician, David Koob, main man must at Scoreboard Central, and a packed house at U.S. Bank Stadium for the home opener. A lot of scarlet red and metallic gold. The 49ers fans travel quite well. Will Reichert, the Alabama rookie, kicks for the Minnesota Vikings. He will kick to the west side of U.S. Bank Stadium, and he'll be kicking to Deebo Samuel and/or Kyle Juszczyk, because San Francisco's normal kick returner, Jordan Mason, well, he's their bell cow running back with Christian McCaffrey hitting short-term IL. Deebo Samuel now wears number 1. Juszczyk 46, and boom! Let's beat the Niners from Modesto to Minneapolis. And here's the kick, 6 yards deep in the end zone, and Deebo Samuel will go to a knee. And here come the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco wants to run the ball. Everybody in the league knows that. 180 rushing yards versus the New York Jets, and the backup Mason had 148. They scored on 8 consecutive possessions against the Jets. That included included 6 field goals and a couple of touchdowns. Deebo Samuel ran a touchdown in, 20th of his career. That's most by a wide receiver since 1960. Here come the Minnesota Vikings off 5 sacks of Daniel Jones. Brock Purdy back to pass, looks left, sees nothing, swings it right. Caught by Kyle Juszczyk, the nickname Juice, at the 35-yard line for a gain of 5. 5 sacks last game, 2 for Patrick Jones. Dallas Turner cracked his NFL career open with a sack. Harrison Phillips had a sack. He had a career-high 3 last year. Harrison Phillips just got a nifty and a nice little 2-year contract extension as our man in the middle, off the best season he's had in his career. And Brock Purdy will operate out of the pistol formation, 2nd and 5. From his own 35, quick snap. He's going to fire it right, and it's caught by Brandon Ayuk. Stephon Gilmore whiffed on a tackle, but Eden Prairie's Blake Cashman finishes off Brandon Ayuk. No gain, Peter, 3rd and 5.
Well, the couple things. First of all is we won the toss and elected to defer. That's a huge thing because of time of possession. The second thing is tackling, right? You get Brandon Ayuk in the flat, any of these guys, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, you have to bring more than one guy to the party because their bit is run after catch. Both of Purdy's completions have been short. They need yards after catch to get first down.
Mason in the backfield to the right of Brock Purdy on 3rd and 5, first possession of the game. Play clock down to 3. There's the snap. Flores blitzes. Pass left. Nearly intercepted by Blake Cashman. And your Vikings came out of the gate firing. The Niners, the NFC representative in the Super Bowl, 3 and out.
I think it was a beautiful rush by Jonathan Grenard, Paul. He got up and around the outside of Trent Williams and hit the foot of Brock Purdy when he was letting go of that football. And you're right, Cashman, man, if he would have been there just a beat sooner, would have been able to get 2 hands on that. That might have been a pick 6, but great job on the pass rush getting Purdy to throw into double coverage.
Mitch Wishnowsky punting to Brandon Powell. Caleb Evans and Jay Ward are the protectors against the Gunners. Deep punt. Powell fields it at the 6, heads to the left side, jukes to the right to the 10, and he'll dive ahead to the 15-yard line. And we will soar down to Ben Lieber for a U.S. Bank sideline update off that great defensive start, Nacho.
Yeah, guys, you can't ask for a better start from our defense right there. A 3 and out. The thing I really liked the most was we did not get a lot of pressure on Purdy on those 3 passes, but here's the deal. Purdy's just staring down his intended receiver. He's not going through his progressions. He's waiting for those opportunities to open up. They have a lot of compressed situations, a lot of bunches, just like they normally do, but it takes just a little second, it takes a beat for those receivers to get open. He's staring those guys down. That's the reason why Cashman was there to break up the pass.
Thanks, Ben. Jalen Naylor in motion to the right. Sam Darnold, the former Niner, goes back to pass, looked to spin, had a Niner all over him, so he threw it away, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for a Vikings offense that averaged 78 yards per scoring drive at the New York Giants. That included a 99-yard possession. Sam Darnold threw 2 of those touchdowns. Aaron Jones ran for 1. Minnesota Moving Company intact. Left to right, Darisaw, Blake Brandell, Garrett Bradbury, Ed Ingram. Brian O'Neill is the right tackle, celebrating his 29th birthday today. 2nd down. Sam Darnold started last week 12 of 12. He's 0 of 1. He's out of the shotgun, and he has Showtime by his side. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Niners rush forward. Darnold throws left, caught. Jefferson just inside the numbers at the 21. Lunges ahead to the 22 for a catch of 7. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, great job by Aaron Jones in pass protection as Devondre Campbell blitzes from the inside. He steps up and stones him right at the line of scrimmage. And that was something like for Aaron Jones, Paul, that it goes unnoticed. And I think we saw a little bit of in the preseason with just protection from our running backs. It might be one of the reasons why Kene Nwanwu is no longer with the team. But Aaron Jones stepping up and delivering a big hit.
3rd down. Sam Darnold. Aaron Jones to his left. 2 receivers right. Brandon Powell left. 49ers rush 4. That's what they do. Darnold avoids the sack. Floats out to the left. Pedal to the middle. Runs for the first down. 25, 30, 35. Sam Darnold out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a 15-yard run for Sammy D. And a fresh 4 for the Minnesota Vikings.
And if there's something that's changed about the Minnesota Vikings from last year, it's that. Darnold is a better athlete than you think. Yeah, he wants to throw the ball first, but he will pull that thing down. And a great block, really, by Christian Darisaw and Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa wanted to go underneath. He lost contain. And then Sam Darnold just pulled that thing down and moved the chains.
Darnold goes under center. Jefferson solo alone left. Aaron Jones, the tailback, gets a toss right. Jones turns it up to the 40. Tries to shake a tackle at the 43, and he will lunge ahead of Nick Bosa for a scamper of 9 yards. 2nd and 1 from around midfield. I know you love these situations, Pete.
Yeah, this is exactly in the
alumni zone.
You're getting in the, get that play action and heave it deep right here. This is a good perfect stop, perfect time to do that.
No huddle operation. Darnold calling the play from the line. Now he joins Bradbury from under center. 2nd and short, play action. Sam on a straight drop, steps up. He's looking to fire deep, throws to the right, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Sam nearly hung it up there. One of the safeties, George Odom, 7th year from Central Arkansas, was all over him. So that'll be 3rd and very short for the Vikings against the Niners defense that is anchored by 2-time first-team All-Pro linebacker Fred Warner, who has led them in tackles 6 consecutive years. I know you love Warner's game, Pete.
Yeah, he's unbelievable up front. He's a guy that you definitely have to account for all the time. Very, very physical. The crowd's not liking that pass breakup.
Well, it was a face mask.
Yeah, Charvarius Ward had a little bit of the face mask on Justin Jefferson. So,
timeout, Vikes. Vikings are going to take an early timeout with 11 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. The 49ers got the ball first, and they went 3 and out. Sam Darnold ran for a first down. Now we have a 3rd and short down to the sideline. Here's main man Nacho.
You guys notice how fast we're going on offense?
Yes.
No huddles, like the tempo. One theory to all that is, we know that the communication device gets cut off at the 15-second mark on the play clock. So that allows KOC to talk to Sam Darnold as much as possible, not only just get the call out, but also give him some alerts as he's walking up to the line of scrimmage, knowing that they can't shut that communication device off. So, if that's the reason, then great. Give Sam as much time as he can to get a little advice from the head coach. But I like the tempo that we're starting with right now.
Minnesota 1 of 1 on 3rd down. This will be 3rd and very short. 3rd and maybe 2.5 feet. Yeah. Justin Jefferson to the right. Jalen Naylor is slot right. Johnny Munn inside slot right. Jordan Addison not playing today. And on 3rd and short, handoff Jones, and he plunges up the middle after thinking about the left, but then he dove to the top of the Norseman logo heading west for a gain of 1, maybe 2, and the Vikings got a first down, their 2nd first down this possession.
Well, these first downs like that, they're just being able to take a shot deep because you know that Jones is going to get you that yard or 2 on 3rd down. Last year, we had a 1st and goal from the 2 that we ended up having to kick a field goal with because we just couldn't get that 2 yards. And again, Aaron Jones last week against the Giants with a big red zone run. Again, a 3rd and short. He's making a huge difference in this offense.
7th play of a Vikings possession that's gone 33 yards and taken 2 minutes and change. Justin Jefferson in motion to the right. This play is completely discombobulated. Darnold threw it behind Aaron Jones. Darnold fell on it. Flags all over the place. False start on the Vikings coming for sure. Jefferson and I believe Munt moved at the same time.
Yeah, we had a ton of this. It's unfortunate to come out of a timeout like that, have all that time to get everything set, and then come out and lose 13 yards on that play.
Illegal shift.
Yeah.
Number 18 and number 86 were in motion when the ball was snapped. That penalty is declined. It's 2nd down.
And for Darnold, that's a situation where you don't make another mistake like that because no matter what you do, you're given the opportunity of a play like that where it turns into a fumble, and then the 49ers can just decline it, and then you lose 13 yards. So it's just not smart by Darnold to do that.
The referee, Brad Allen, last year, Brad's staff called the 5th fewest penalties per game, 10.5 of all staffs in the NFL. Darnold on 2nd and 23, it's scoreless. He'll scrimmage from his own 35. Johnny Munton motion to the right. Darnold facing a 4-man rush. Fires a fastball to the right, caught by Jefferson at the 45-yard line, and he'll moonwalk his way for 13. So they get 13 of it back, still 3rd and 10.
Man, I'm still so impressed with Sam Darnold's arm strength, Paul. That was an absolute laser beam that he threw to Justin Jefferson, and just on a short curl, and you're able to get a big majority of that first down mistake back. But it's hard to make mistakes and then continue to move the chains against this 49er defense.
Minnesota 2 of 2 on third down. This is a long one, 3rd and 10. Empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 right. Darnold works out of the shotgun, takes the Bradbury snap. Nick Bosa twists to the inside. Darnold floats left, throws it over the middle, incomplete. Aaron Jones, the intended receiver, about 4 yards shy of the first down. Fred Warner, that's what makes him a 2-time first-team All-Pro. Leads the Niners in tackles 6 consecutive years, and his pass drop, that was Bobby Wagner-esque right there.
Yeah, it was, and you remember, Aaron Jones talking about in the preseason about how linebackers don't really cover him anymore. Well, that guy can. Fred Warner is that good.
Jacob Cowing, a rookie from Arizona, returns punts for the 49ers. Ryan Wright, who had 3 punts inside the 20 of the Giants. This is a deep one that's going to bounce inside the 10. Rolls to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. Great punt, Ryan. Needed in a game like this. The player who retrieved it rolled into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback, and we pause. No score on the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard. It's the Vikings and the Niners. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Finding the right home for a loved one with memory issues can be a daunting challenge. Even more difficult when you realize the facility you've picked isn't providing the care you hope for. You don't have to settle for less. Welshire Memory Care is the gold standard in memory care. Welshire features full-time nursing staff on site, 24 hours a day, with daily activities 7 days a week, featuring 35 activity team members and 2 licensed musical therapists. Your loved one can live with pride and dignity. See for yourself. Schedule a visit. WelshireMN.com. That's WelshireMN.com.
The Minnesota Vikings count on knowledgeable coaches to bring out the best in their team. Your organization should count on Loeffler, the most knowledgeable office technology and services partner in the Midwest, to deliver innovative solutions and get the best results from your team. Loeffler operates and supports a full portfolio of solutions, including copiers and printers, managed print services, cloud-based and managed IT, phone systems, and on-site managed services solutions. Loeffler is your most valuable partner for innovative business technology and services in the upper Midwest.
With its smart, sustainable water solutions, Pentair helps the world move, improve, and enjoy water, life's most essential resource. From great-tasting water for homes and businesses to energy-efficient pumping solutions and everywhere in between, Pentair is focused on driving innovation that helps people and the planet thrive. Visit Pentair.com to learn how. Pentair, the official sustainable water partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
There are places in life where it's helpful to take shortcuts and cut corners. Your home is not one of them. Home is where it all happens. Pencil marks on the wall, prom staircases and pizza parties. Custom One builds homes around stories. Your story. It's custom because your story hasn't been told before. It means the journey starts with your vision and a blank sheet of paper. Because we've never built your home before and we'll never build it again. Your trusted resource for home building, renovations, landscapes, and exteriors. Custom One. Home comes first.
Live stream Vikings games throughout Minnesota all season long. Powered by Quantum Fiber on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
Quick Trip is giving away up to $100,000 in the Vikings opening kickoff. Purchase any pothole pizza or 20-ounce Pepsi or Mountain Dew product with Quick Rewards, and you're entered. One weekly winner automatically wins a $500 gift card, and if the Vikings return their opening kickoff for a touchdown that week, you will be $100,000 richer. See QuickTrip.com/sweepstakes for details. And Lieber, Pete Bursich, Paul Allen. Niners offense take 2. They're trading jabs right now. Doesn't it feel that way, Pete?
Yeah, well, they start. I mean, who'd have thought they'd start out with 3 passes? So they're definitely going out of body a little bit. I expect them to settle down and start running the football, but I don't know. Back in the pistol formation, we'll see.
Juszczyk in motion to the right. He had a 56-yard reception here in 2018. Purdy back to pass again. Throws left. George Kittle wide open in front of his bench at the 30. Streaks up the sideline, 35-40. George Kittle might want to cover him. Isaac make that Ivan pace, knocks him out of bounds. That's a gain of 25. First 49ers first down today.
That's a break in coverage. Either you have to hope that the blitz gets there or somebody blew something on the outside. Probably Ivan Pace needing to chase him into the flat. So an uncovered San Francisco 49er offensive player, that's not good.
Kittle in his 8th year from Iowa, 5th-round pick in 2017. First down, toss right to Jordan Mason, gets a seam to the right, but now he angles to the left to the 50, into Vikings territory. Flag on the play, hit hard by the hit man is what he does, and it'll be a run of 9 yards by an improvisational Jordan Mason. Meanwhile, Brandon Ayuk and Stephon Gilmore nearly got into a
Holding.
fight.
Offense.
Yes.
Number 1. 10-yard penalty. Repeat that down.
That's Debo with the hold.
Well, I tell you what, Debo Samuel, for all of his talent and ability, he definitely held Ivan Pace. He had him around the waist, and even though Debo is taller than our middle linebacker, you don't make the mistake of being physical with Ivan Pace, because he's going to win that battle. And that's what Debo did. He tried to lower the shoulder into him, got stood up, and then just decided, you know what, I'm going to grab him around the waist. But
Ivan Pace Jr. missed the Niners game last year, the Monday Night Football victory by the Vikings. He was out due to injury, the only game he missed all year. Jonathan Bullard, along with Jerry Tillery and Harrison Phillips up front. That's a lot of beef. Jonathan Grenard, he's edge right. Joshua Metellus, in essence, playing a hybrid linebacker edge role. Andrew Van Ginkel, linebacker right with Blake Cashman in the middle. Purdy back to pass, looks right, sees nothing, swings it out to the left, and it's caught by Juwan Jennings at the 45 of the Niners, falls ahead to the 47. So they get 12 of the penalty back, and that'll make it 2nd and 8 with 8:15 and counting to go in the first quarter. No score from U.S. Bank Stadium.
yeah, it's a great job by Purdy to look to the Vikings bench and then go through his progression and then find that curl the other side. All the underneath coverage was following where he was looking, and that got Juwan Jennings wide open on the curl. So
Debo Samuel wide left outside George Kittle, who's to the left of football immortality Trent Williams, their left tackle. Toss right, Jordan Mason, play strung out. Van Ginkel strung it out, and a host of Vikings converge on Mason, who still makes something out of nothing. Byron Murphy Jr. led the Vikings in tackles at MetLife with 9. He had a say in that play. It's a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 5.
yeah, great job. We've seen Van Ginkel do this a couple times, Paul, where he has contained, man. He gets up the field and then sets that edge. We just got to make sure we wrap up when we tackle, because Jordan Mason, they're lucky they whistled it dead. They said progress had stopped, but he was still on his feet.
Niners 0 of 1 on 3rd down. Brock Purdy, nicknamed Big Brain Brock. He's a scholar of the game, as Debo Samuel in the backfield to his left on 3rd down. Back to pass. Hit as he throws it over the middle, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Stephon Gilmore covering the behemoth Juwan Jennings, one of the great run-blocking wide receivers in the NFL. Niners down Christian McCaffrey, but they have their full complement of receiver. And for a second time, Wishnowski, who only had 1 punt against the Jets, he's back in.
Great job on the outside by Patrick Jones, and up the middle with Jihad Ward getting pressure. That ball was drastically underthrown. Too bad it wasn't intercepted, but great pass rush up front.
Wishnowski will let it fly from about his own 40. Purdy has started 4 of 6, 44 yards. Oh, it's a blocked punt by C.J. Ham. Way to go, C.J. And it's picked up by Theo Jackson. Heads to the right side to the 25, and he's taken down at the 24. C.J. Ham, the veteran. Duluth go crazy, and the Vikings have it deep in 49ers territory.
Well, now you know why that guy's a special teams captain, Paul. Holy cow, he wanted to make up for that fumble that he had last week, and he just did it. That is a turnover. What a huge swing of momentum here, as C.J. Ham just finds a way right up the middle. And the beauty of it, Paul, is he does it perfectly. He puts those hands straight out, not up, and just takes it right off the foot of the punter. What a great job by C.J. Ham.
So the Minnesota Vikings off the blocked punt have it 1st and 10 from the 49ers 24, and we're scoreless. Justin Jefferson with a couple of catches. He's wide right. Jalen Naylor wide left. Darnold shotgun. Aaron Jones by his side. Takes the snap. Swings it right to Jones. Great block. 25-20. Gets the sideline. 15-10. Aaron Aaron Jones runs the Minnesota Vikings to a first down. It is a 14-yard run, and it'll be first and goal Vikings.
What a great play. And you could tell a play like that, Paul, is designed because the way that this defense pursues. And for Darnold to be able to roll out, plant his feet, and throw it back all the way across the field. And Aaron Jones, man, what a difference at running back he has been. The plays are not that different from last year, but the ball being in his hands, wow, anything can happen.
Darnold, shotgun, scoreless game. 6:13 and counting to go in the first quarter. Handoff Jones up the middle. He's encountered at the point of attack, but he falls ahead to the 7-yard line for a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be second and goal from the 8. He got 2.
And going back a play on that screen, great job by Blake Brandel, who I thought played very well last week. And then we get down and run the ball, and you have Darrisaw pulling. So, Christian Darrisaw, as a tackle, you don't get that many opportunities to run that counter OT where you're pulling yourself all the way around. So Darrisaw getting himself in the mix a little bit.
Second and goal off the C.J. Ham block punt. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Naylor and Jones right. Darnold wants an empty backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes a pass right. Now he goes right to Jones. Turns it up inside the numbers to the 5. Gets to the 4. That'll be a gain of 4. Third and goal for the Minnesota Vikings.
I think Darnold was just... offenses love to flex the running back out when they do so. They always put them all the way outside, and that tells the quarterback right away if they're in man or zone. If it's a linebacker or a safety walked out all the way on the edge of the defense, they know they have man. In that case, they knew they had zone. They stuck with the play and almost got that thing in there for a touchdown.
3 receivers left. Brandon Powell outside the numbers. Jefferson slot left. Jalen Naylor inside slot left. Darnold shotgun, third and goal. Takes the snap, looking left. Now he throws middle and knocked away. George Odom. Sam hung that up there a little bit, looking for somebody back center of the end zone. And the Alabama rookie, Will Reichard, walks into the game for his first National Football League field goal try a week after he went 4 for 4 on extra points.
Yeah, Darnold was able to keep that thing alive with his feet, but didn't reset himself before he threw that ball, Paul. That's why it just didn't have the normal zip that Darnold's going to have on that throw. Hung up in there, and Odom was able to come back and get a piece of it.
22-yard try, right hash. Andrew DePaula snaps to Ryan Wright. He puts it down. Reichard's kick is good. And on the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard, the Minnesota Vikings use a C.J. Ham blocked punt to get on the board first. It is 3-0 Minnesota deep in the first quarter from Minneapolis on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings radio network.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
Hey, so what's better than a Vikings win? Celebrating a Vikings win cruising around in a brand new Polaris Slingshot S or a Polaris snowmobile. So right now at Quick Trip, for every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Fan Zone point to spend in the Viking Zone. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win prizes throughout the season, like a Polaris Slingshot S. Nice. Kick off your winning season with Quick Trip and your Minnesota Vikings. See QuickTrip.com/fanzone for details.
Hey, Vikings fans, when you stay at Omni Viking Lakes, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. At Omni, we believe experiences matter, which is why we built this place for real fans like yourself, even putting it right next to the practice facility. You've dreamt of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. Score! So, Vikings fans, when you're looking for a place to stay in the game at Omni Viking Lakes Hotel.
For Minnesotans, the outdoors is home. Nobody gives you more ways to get there than Polaris. From Indian motorcycles and Ranger side-by-sides to Indy snowmobiles and Bennington pontoons, we bring Minnesota's best to every season. Our wooded trails, twisted highways, and the rugged shores of all 10,000 lakes are an invitation. A chance to let what's outside challenge what's inside you. Polaris. Think outside. A proud partner of your Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. It's not every day you get to hear two undefeated teams go at it this early in the season. 49ers Vikings now. Power Trip Morning Show returns tomorrow 5:30 to 9 on The Fan.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Minnesota Vikings. All the Saints do is put up points this year. Kamara, he has a 5-yard touchdown. Saints up 7-3 over the Cowboys. 2 Bucks field goals. They're up 6-3 over the Lions, and the Seahawks and Patriots are all knotted up 7 apiece. Now back to PA.
All right, Muss. So the Vikings go 5 plays, 20 yards, takes 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Will Reichard, 1 of 1, kicking field goals in his young NFL career. That was off a C.J. Ham blocked punt. The first block punt for the Vikings since New Year's Day at Lambeau. That was Joshua Metellus. Here comes Deebo Samuel out of the end zone. He heads to the left of the 15, and he is smacked at the 17-yard line. Deebo Samuel with a 21-yard kick return. His long is 34. That's only the 10th kick return of his career.
Illegal block in the black. 0 of the return team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Renardo Green, Florida State rookie. The 49ers' last kick return touchdown was 2018. Their last punt return touchdown was 2011 by Ted Ginn versus Seattle. So the 1-0 49ers having some problems crossing midfield. This will be their 3rd offensive possession, and they're backed up to their 10. Vikes lead 3-0, 4:40 to go in the first quarter. And here comes Brock Purdy, 4 of 6, 44 yards. They operate without Christian McCaffrey. Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Now he flexes out to become slot right. Flag on the play. False start, Niners. Go ahead and melt down.
Now this is a
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Ooh, that's Trent Williams, 15th year from Oklahoma in his 192nd game.
Yeah, Trent Williams is old school, man. He's tough. You saw him last week. Leave the field, get an IV, come back. He's back out here on a short week, so yeah, he's a warrior, man. They don't make him like that anymore.
So it's 1st and 15 for the 49ers. Brock Purdy with his front left foot on the goal stripe, throws it right. Van Ginkel tried to jump the route like he did on Daniel Jones. Caught by Deebo Samuel at the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's done. He's going to stop. Cam Bynum will stop him after a gain of 1. Bynum owned the Niners and Purdy last year. He had 9 tackles and 2 interceptions, and his second interception sealed the game. It's 2nd and 14.
Now, we were able to turn them over 3 times last year. They only punted once against us, but the turnovers were huge. So Vikings are already plus 1, so that's good.
You heard the analyst grunt after Purdy threw it. He thought Van Ginkel had touchdown number 5. Purdy's under center. 2nd and 14. Toss left. Jordan Mason heads to the left. Hit hard by Blake Cashman. He'll drive Cashman 3 yards to the 12. And this powerful Mason gets to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a run of 8 yards for the 3rd-year tailback from Georgia Tech. A college free agent in 2022. 3rd down.
Yeah, and last week he had 147 yards of rushing. I think the most important stat was he had over 90 yards rushing before he was touched by a New York Jets defender. That's how well the front blocked last week. That's not necessarily happening today, but you still have to bring more than one guy to the party to bring down any of these running backs or wide receivers.
Vikes lead 3-0. Niners 0 of 2 on 3rd down. 3rd and 6 from their own 14. 2 on the play clock. Purdy takes the snap, stands tall in the pocket, throws over the middle, caught first down, cold-blooded. Between the hash marks to George Kittle, his 2nd catch on Bynum, Van Ginkel, and or Grenard. That's a catch of 10. That's a cold-blooded connection right there.
Yeah, it is. And that's one of the things that Purdy can do so well. He's good between the hash marks, Paul, but you got to make him that way. You have to make them make throws like that on 3rd down consistently, and you will eventually win a couple. You can't give them anything easy, and our defense right now is really competing.
Purdy, 6 of 8, 55 yards. Goes under center, offset eye right on 1st down. Handoff to Mason. He'll bend it to the left. Ivan Pace Jr. slowed him, and he was finished off by Cam Bynum, but still a run of about 9 or 10. as that Kyle Shanahan running game's beginning to turn a little bit. 3-zip bikes deep in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was surprising to me that they had come out and just decided they wanted to throw the ball early, starting with 3 passes, went 3 and out. But now the last couple of runs, because they were getting so much positive yardage, you know, knowing Kyle Shanahan, he's just going to say, you know what, keep handing it off. Keep handing it off.
2nd and 1 from the 49ers 34. Purdy walks up to the center. Jake Brendel. And now puts Juszczyk in motion. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, 49ers. So in this chess match, each team has burned a timeout in the first quarter. Minnesota leads 3-0. By the way, the Will Reichert field goal means another donation to Field Goals for Charity, courtesy of Innovative and Post-it brands. Programs benefiting Be The Match. Go to bethematch.org/Vikings to learn more. Let's head down to Ben Lieber.
Yeah, guys, I mean, after that long run, that 9-yard run, you wouldn't necessarily think this about what I'm going to say, but B-Flow, the defense coordinator, is really feeling the understanding of what his offense really wants to attack his defense. There's been several plays on this drive where he's actually blitzed right into the play side of where the 49ers are going. Now, guys still have to go and make the plays, but as a play caller himself, he's understanding game situations, where the ball's on the field, and calling the blitz to attack that play side offense. And it's working pretty well right now. We just got to get a key stop on this drive.
Thanks, brother. 10 to go on the play clock. Niners break the huddle out of the timeout. 2nd and 1 from their own 34. Brock Purdy puts Kyle Juszczyk in motion to the left. Jordan Mason's going to run behind him, and he bulldogs up between the numbers and the hash mark to the 35, and he's going to run for a 49ers first down. That'll be a gain of 4 yards as we approach the end of the first quarter. Jonah Williams in for the Vikings. He was inactive last week, 4th year from Weber State, unrestricted from the LA Rams, quite familiar with these Niners, as is Kevin O'Connell, who won a Super Bowl with the LA Rams and played the 49ers twice a year. Leonard Floyd, a defensive player for the Niners, he was on that Rams Super Bowl winning team. Deebo Samuel in motion to the right on first down. Jordan Mason with more room up the middle. There's a flag on the play, gets the 40, and he will saunter ahead to the 45 for a run of 7, and this will stick. It'll be offside Vikings.
And Grenard was just a little bit early. Got to get that crowd noise back up, so they're not allowed. So Purdy's not allowed to be able to manipulate the count like he's doing.
Offside. Defense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Pete, you listen to Brad Allen. If AI were a ref, that's what it would sound like. It's just a machine. It's just like a computer chip. It's not a human being.
Yeah, well,
actually one of the best in the game at what he does.
Let's wait till the end of the game to make that declaration.
Chris Conley heads out to the right. Juszczyk in motion to the right. Deebo wide left. Now he goes in motion on 1st and 5. Purdy flag. Hands off to Mason. Bends it back left. Hit at the 45 and stopped by Harrison Phillips. It'll be a gain of 2 yards pending infraction. Once again, Allen's staff called 10.5 penalties a game on average last year.
Offside. Defense number 90. Moved into the neutral zone prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's Jonathan Bullard.
Yeah, that's exactly. You listen to Kyle Shanahan's interviews going into this game, talking about all the crowd noise they pumped in at practice. You shouldn't be able to have Brock Purdy get out there and manipulate the snap count. It's just pretty quiet here in U.S. Bank Stadium as the 49ers are kind of marching this thing down the field a little bit.
25 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Minnesota. Straight eye behind Purdy. The rookie Guarendo's in the game. He'll get his first National Football League carry, and he's not going to like it. Smacked at the line of scrimmage by Jerry Tillery. That'll be no gain, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. By the way, showcase your football fandom by submitting your photo as the Jameson Football Fanatic of the Week. Enter at Vikings.com for your chance to win weekly prize packs, and one Jameson Football Fanatic of the season wins a co-branded mini fridge. Must be 21 plus to enter. Will Reichert 3, the 49ers 0 into the second quarter shortly, and this is Minnesota Vikings football.
Fall is in full swing at Caribou Coffee.
Sip on the dreamiest flavors of the season with the new Honey Crisp Apple drinks, made with real Honey Crisp apple. Or get in an autumn state of mind with hot, iced, blended, and nitro pumpkin drinks, all made with real pumpkin. Make your coffee run even easier with the Caribou Coffee app. Customize your drink, order ahead, save your favorite orders, and redeem rewards all in one place. All from the official hometown coffee of the Minnesota Vikings.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Hey, Vikings fans, listen up. Step up your shoe game this season with Trade Home Shoes, your Minnesota-based employee-owned retailer. Trade Home Shoes has on-trend footwear for the entire family. Brands like New Balance, Hoka, On, Birkenstock, Rival Shoes, and more. With over a century of experience in 130 locations nationwide, Trade Home Shoes is where generations meet comfort and style. Trade Home Shoes. Enjoy life. Feet first.
Hey, 10 to B, just doing this Vikings 49ers liner so Common doesn't complain about it tomorrow, noon to 3 right here on the Fan. Now back to US Bank Stadium. Here's Paul Allen.
Master Control Supervisor. That was well done.
Carboni's.
Just Northern Tool and Equipment. Vikings lead 3-0. Peter?
Yes, Paul.
So C.J. Ham blocked a punt. It was recovered by Theo Jackson. That led to the Vikings' first 3 points. That's the first time we blocked a punt and recovered it on our own since September 18th of 2019 against Atlanta. That courtesy of SJ with Vikings Media Relations. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. They scrimmage near midfield. Purdy out of the shotgun, takes the snap, poised in the pocket, looks to run to the right, and he's taken down by Van Ginkel. Andrew Van Ginkel brings down Brock Purdy at the 44-yard line for a loss of 4 yards. Andrew Van Ginkel, Peter, don't you love him?
Toki Wartooth himself coming out making plays. I mean, Andrew Van Ginkel is such a smart player, Paul, and I guess he's made plays, but a lot of what he does is just goes unnoticed. Very good in drop, to play off the ball linebacker, very good at keeping contained. His flexibility is exactly, look at him now, he's lined up as an interior pass rusher.
Right.
Flores loves guys like him and Metellus.
Yeah, he's opposite Aaron Banks, the left guard. In fact, 7 on the line of scrimmage, and they all come. And Purdy, he's going to throw left to Kittle to the 45, gets the 50 into Vikings territory to the 45, thrust out of bounds by Shaq Griffin and Blake Cashman. That's a gain of 11 on 3rd and 14. Wonderful offensive call by Purdy, given he was facing 7, but the Vikings were able to hold the Niners shy of the first down, and Kyle Shanahan's going to keep the offense on the field on 4th and 3.
They'll just stay on sides. You're going to have the crowd noise, but what a great play by Cashman to run all the way about 30 yards, 40 yards across the field and make that play.
4th and 3 for the 49ers from the Vikings 45. Minnesota leads 3-0. Purdy with a quick snap, passes over the middle, and it's caught cold-blooded at the 23 near side. Jawan Jennings on Byron Murphy Jr. and Cam Bynum. It's a first down on 4th down for the 49ers. It's a hit of 25 yards. Purdy to Jennings, and the chains move.
Paul, you are absolutely right about being cold-blooded. I'll tell you what, to make the 49ers have to go for it on 4th down, middle of the field, and then have Brock Purdy throw that thing downfield. wow, you're forcing them to have to make plays. Unfortunately, they're making them, and they just did there.
3 catches, 46 yards for Kittle. First down, use check in motion. Mason follows him, turns it up to the 20, has a seam at the 15, and Joshua Metellus just saved the day at the 10. It's going to be a run of about 10 for Jordan Mason, and it'll be very close to first and goal for the 49ers.
Wow, I'm so impressed with what Mason's doing, Paul. He's just his ability to read, and a great block by Trent Williams. He had two defenders outside. Tillery has to get underneath that tackle. So we had 3 guys in really one gap, and that allowed Mason to put his foot in the dirt and get upfield.
First and goal from the 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. Purdy goes under center. Right back to Mason. Jump cut right. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Gets to the 5 as he nearly was destroyed by Metellus. And it'll be a run of about 5 yards. It'll be a run of 5 yards. They actually said the previous play, it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from about the 5. Their right guard, Dominic Puni, this third-round rookie from Kansas. First team all Big 12 last year. Played left tackle and left guard at Kansas. They absolutely love this rookie, and he just set the edge beautifully.
Yeah, he did a great job.
So it is first down. It's first and goal. They were short on the previous play. First and goal from the 5. Purdy, play action, boots out to the left, pumps back left to the end zone, throws incomplete. Brandon Ayuk back left to the end zone, could not bring it in. Second and goal. Ayuk, 5th year from Arizona State. First round pick in 2020. Went a few picks behind Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 28 yards against the Jets.
And Purdy's having some. He was staying on a knee. It looked like something might have happened, but I guess he's having a tire issue, just the shoe coming off. So he may have to come out of play, or they may have to burn a timeout here, because this is about as deep as they've gotten into the Vikings side of the ball. Yep.
Yeah, it's 10 on the play clock. Purdy's still tying his right cleat.
Yeah, if he would have had to miss the play. So they call a timeout.
Second timeout for the Niners. The Vikings have taken a timeout. Brock Purdy with some shoelace-related terrorism. The Vikings lead 3-0. And we have 11 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Now, regardless of season, there is a new way to stream your Vikings coverage, shows, and insight right on your big screen TV. It's Fox Local, a free streaming app. Search Fox Local on your streaming device. Install and stay connected to your Vikings and local news with Fox Local.
Well, Paul, you have to give a tip of the cap to the defense and really how they've played. You force San Francisco to extend this drive by attempting a 4th down conversion. But they didn't run the ball. They had to throw the football. Purdy obviously put it right where it needed to be. So great job, I think, so far by the defense. Time of possession is the one thing that you got to keep an eye on.
Second and goal from the 5. Use check and Kittle to the left. Now Kyle goes in motion to the right. Hand off Mason. Upended at the line of scrimmage. Ivan Pace Jr. No gain. Third and goal, Ben Lieber.
Yeah, guys, as they just completed the 13th play of this drive, this is another way this Niners team can beat you down. It's not only just schemes and X's and O's and formations, it's a sheer number of plays waiting for you to make mistakes. You look at the last 3 years, and this 49ers offense ranks 6th in the league in number of offensive plays ran per game. So it is part of their DNA to go on these long drives and just wear you out.
They've taken nearly 8.5 minutes. 14th play of an 85-yard possession. Third and goal. Purdy back to pass. Throws to the right, and it's caught at the 1. It's caught at the 1-yard line, close to the pylon. Joshua Metellus covering George Kittle, and they will say it's 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 4-yard catch for the great Kittle, and George now has 4 catches for 50 yards with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. It is 4th and goal. The Niners are 1 of 1 on 4th down conversions this possession, and they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, if you can stop them here, Paul, I count that as another turnover. Yeah. You're going to keep them from getting points on the board, so here we go.
Yeah, maybe
latest greatest play right here.
Maybe we can have 99-yard touchdown possessions 2 consecutive weeks. But first, 4th and goal. Purdy out of the shotgun. Ayuk and Kittle to the right. Jennings and Debo to the left. Purdy back to pass. Fires it. It's deflected. Knocked away. It's a 4th down stop for the Minnesota Vikings. Now the bad news is they'll have it at their 1, but the good news is the 49ers just ate up 9 minutes and change and went like nearly 90 yards and got nothing. On the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard, 3-0 Minnesota, 10:27 to go in the first half on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with a new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen. That's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network. So it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
This week, the San Francisco treat is going to be a trick. Hey, it's Chris Huggy, the Power Trip Morning Show. Tune in tomorrow morning. We'll break down this game with Ben Lieber, Mike Mussman, and a cast of thousands right here on the home of all things purple, The Fan.
3-zip Vikes second quarter, Minnesota ball after stopping the Niners on fourth down. Hey, stop by the Friday football feast at Buffalo Wild Wings each and every Friday. It's a KFAN 9 to noon presentation presented by Coors Light. Visit Vikings.com/BWW for the schedule and details. And Unreal is back with their limited edition Vikings drop. Head to UNRL.com for details. Ben Lieber, Pete Bursich, Paul Allen, and Sam Darnold. From his own 2-yard line with a 3-0 lead. Tightly packed eye behind Darnold and a flag.
False start. Offense, number 64. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
I get it if you're going to hard count, right? Because you're backed up. You don't lose a lot of yardage, but, you can't be doing that before the snap. And this is how San Francisco operates. I mean, they just got off of a 9+ minute drive,
right?
And these offensive, the offensive side of the ball, they're maybe not even sweating right now. They're trying to get themselves warmed back up.
Darnold 4 of 8, 38 yards against a stingy Niners defense. Handoff Aaron Jones from inside the 2. He'll head to the left, get to the line of scrimmage, and fall ahead for 2. And from 1st and 11, that'll make it 2nd and 9 for the Vikings with a 3-0 lead. Aaron Jones, by the way, back to his final 5 games with the Packers. He's gone 6 consecutive games with at least 100 yards from scrimmage. He had 94 rushing yards and a touchdown at the Giants last week. A 6.7 yards per carry for the man they call Showtime. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings from their own 3. Darnold under center. Play action to Jones. Back to pass. Bosa picked up. Deep shot. Jefferson. Yes! Caught at the 50. Heads one to the 40. Cuts back to the 25. Heads to the right. He's trying to outrun the Niners. To the 5. Touchdown! A 97-yard touchdown from Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson. And your Minnesota Vikings have a 9-0 lead.
Paul, Jalen Naylor ran himself all the way down the field and made a block at about the 5-yard line that allowed Jefferson to get in the end zone. That is what you call team offense. Now, the good news, bad news, we just made San Francisco pay for going forward on fourth down, but our defense is going to go right back on the field.
Reichard, extra point. He's 5 of 5 this season. A 97-yard touchdown. That's the longest throw in the career of Sam Darnold, surpassing a 92. And for Justin Jefferson, his previous long was 71 from 2020, and he houses it from 97.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are leading 10-0 on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by Justin Jefferson and Polaris.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You'll be able to, or you can even just, with impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and multiple powertrains, Chevy trucks have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. Visit ChevyDealOnline.com.
You're listening to Vikings football.
From coin flip to final whistle, show your diehard passion for your Minnesota Vikings all season with your favorite purple and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from US Bank Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Vikings branded gear from the Shields Fan Shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Vikings. Shields, proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings and football fans everywhere.
Hey, Vikings fans, when you stay at Omni Viking Lakes, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. At Omni, we believe experiences matter, which is why we built this place for real fans like yourself, even putting it right next to the practice facility. You've dreamt of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. Score! So, Vikings fans, when you're looking for a place to stay in the game at Omni Viking Lakes Hotel.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Minnesota Vikings and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Vikings tickets. And even if your plans get broken up or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Vikings.
A 97-yard touchdown from Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson.
Now, back to Vikings football on the Fan.
Welcome back to US Bank Stadium. It is a wild US Bank Stadium. Justin Jefferson just goes for 97-yard touchdown reception. It comes off a defensive stop, 4th and goal for the Niners. The Vikings get the stop 2 plays later. Jefferson goes over the top on a play action pass deep in their own end zone. Sam Darnold, it was beautifully executed, and I don't know what exactly happened with KOC and his thought process, but immediately after he scores, the whole coaching staff was dapping him up and jumping all over him. So there was something that he saw within that play to make him call that play to go over the top of this defense. And Pete, you and I were talking about it. It was some version of 3 deep where he beats 2 guys over the top.
And that's the thing. The Niners were in the absolute perfect defense for that, because you have a corner that's squeezing it from the outside, and you have a deep middle safety. JJ ran by both of them. So as a defensive coordinator, that's why guys like Jefferson keep you up at night, because even if you have the perfect defense called for against that perfect play, JJ is so fast, Paul, and he adjusts so well to the football. I mean, you gotta give Darnold credit. He threw that thing about 60 yards in the air and let him adjust his way back underneath it.
Purdy from under center, 1st and 10 from his own 30 after the touchback. Screen left to Juszczyk. Purdy is pear-shaped. He threw it over the head of Juszczyk at 2nd and 10. All right, so Jefferson, 3 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown. He now has more than 6,000 receiving yards. In fact, in a 60-second game, that ties Hall of Famer Lance Allworth for the fastest to at least 6,000. That's a National Football League record. Jefferson, if he can get more than 150 yards, he'll have 12 of those games, which will tie a team record. So JJ doing Jefferson things and leading the Niners 10-0. Purdy from under center, 2nd and 10, 4-man rush. Brock throws over the middle. Debo leaves his feet to bring it in. Caught at the 48 on Gilmore. First down for the 49ers, gain of 19. As we pause for station identification, this is Minnesota Vikings football.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey of the Power Trip Morning Show, the Minnesota Vikings Morning Show. Heard right here every day, 5:30 to 9 on The Fan, 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Ben Lieber, Pete Burstich, Paul Allen, Sam Darnold, and Justin Jefferson. If you just missed it, you missed a lot. They connected on a 97-yard touchdown. Vikes lead 10-0. And on 1st and 10, handoff Mason left side. And Jordan Mason, who's had some chunk yardage, was slowed and stopped by Patrick Jones. That'll be a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. And this plays right into what we talked about in the pregame, Pete, where you need to be up on the Niners to pull them out of the running game. Last year when you beat them on Monday Night Football, you led a majority of the game. They had to throw it 70% of the time in the second half, and they just don't like doing that.
No, and then they got back to their 50-50 balance on that last drive, despite they went for it on 4th down twice. It's, again, that's just the time of possession that you want to be wary of. And thank goodness we have the ball coming out of halftime.
2nd and 9, Purdy out of the shotgun, straight drop, pass ball over the middle, nearly knocked away or picked off by Dallas Turner, but it's caught by Kyle Juszczyk in Vikings territory at the 44. That's a gain of 6, making it 3rd and 3, middle of the second quarter, 10-0 Vikes.
Paul, and that's the only place on the field where you see Purdy actually be cold-blooded, so to speak. Right, some of his other throws, I think, that deep end that Debo Samuel just caught, he kind of bailed him out. The ball is delivered high. But in between the hash marks, man, he could just find the little area where that ball needs to go. By the way, this would be a huge win for the Viking defense right here, Paul. They've got to get themselves off the field.
Niners 1 of 5 on 3rd down. It's a gun run to Mason. He's thrown by Gilmore. He dropped it at the 43. He was able to come up with it. It'll be a gain of 1 on 3rd and 3. So now this will be 4th and 2. Gilmore stuck it, and he dropped the ball. The corner, Gilmore playing very aggressively. And the Niners are going to go for it on 4th down. They're 1 of 2 on 4th down.
Now it's the defense's chance, Paul, to step up and make a play and just change the look of this game. If you could stop them here on 4th down, now you got to stay on sides. They could just try to give it the okey-doke, give it the hard count, and then go out and punt it, but we'll see.
We'll see if Purdy goes ready. He's out of the shotgun. 4th and 2 from the Vikings 43. They'll run a play. Purdy, flag on the play, runs up the middle, angles to the right, dives for a first down, or he's close. But a flag came in from the outset of the play, far side of the field.
You want him to be short so you can decline the penalty against the offense.
Yes, sir. Wow. What a great start for the Minnesota Vikings.
Their defense is running on the field.
Illegal shift.
Yeah.
Offense. Number 11 was not set at the snap. The penalty decline as the result of the ruling on the field is a first down, Minnesota.
Who knows?
Paul, Blake Cashman's everywhere. The guy's unbelievable.
Maybe there's more to it than they just beat the Giants. We'll see. 10-0 Minnesota, 6:36 to go in the first half. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Johnny Pop. Nobody understands cold better than us. That's why the best frozen treats are made right here in Minnesota. Johnny Pops makes frozen pops locally with simple ingredients and a kind bee printed on every stick. With over 20 flavors, there's a flavor that everyone in your family will love. Find them at your favorite Minnesota stores and nationwide and enjoy a better pop for a better world. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny Pop.
What do dads care about? Minnesota Vikings football. It's finally football season, and we want all the dads to know that they inspire us with their love and care. Return the care for the man in your life by giving dad products from Dove Men. Dove Men believes that caring for others starts with caring for yourself. It's why care is at the core of everything they do. So whether he's looking for a deodorant to keep him fresh and dry all day, or a body wash that provides hydration for healthier skin, or shampoo that leaves hair stronger and more resilient, Dove Men Plus Care will give him the care and protection he deserves. We know care makes us all stronger, both on and off the field.
Take your financial game to the next level with Market Beat, your trusted source for the latest stock market news and analysis. Get real-time updates on top stocks, market trends, and investment strategies, complete with a daily newsletter. With expert analysis, detailed reports, and powerful tools, Market Beat makes investing easier. Join millions of investors who trust Market Beat to navigate the market. Visit marketbeat.com, where smart investors go to stay ahead.
During football season, we all make rookie mistakes. Like that time you accidentally spiked your TV remote to celebrate a touchdown. Maybe you should have a Snickers. Because now you can enter for a chance to turn those rookie mistakes into prizes, including a grand prize trip to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans and awesome weekly prizes. Visit Snickers.com/rookie mistake for rules and details. And grab a Snickers, the official chocolate sponsor of the NFL.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. What's better than this? Guys being dudes. Vikings 49ers now. Power Trip Morning Show returns tomorrow with all of Ben Lieber's hot takes. Right here on The Fan.
Yo, what's going on? Happy Sunday. The Minnesota Vikings lead the favored 49ers 10-0, 6:36 to go in the first half. Vikings get the ball to begin the second half, by the way. And the fireworks today provided by Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson. It was a two-play, 98-yard possession that led to a touchdown drive. It took 52 seconds. And the big one, a 97-yard touchdown pass, Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson. Longs for both of them, Darnold and Jefferson. Justin's previous long was 71 yards against Tennessee in 2020. And now the Vikings, for a second consecutive time, just stopped the 49ers on fourth down. It's 1st and 10 Minnesota from its own 42. Ty Chandler in the game. He gets the call. Makes the Niner miss at the 45. Jump cut to the right to the 46. Ty Chandler falls ahead for a gain of 7. It's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this San Francisco defense, Paul, is just daring us right now to throw the football. They're putting 8 guys down in the box. That means the receivers are one-on-one on the outside, and we're still able to get an efficient run against an 8-man box. This is what, ideally you get yourself a nice 5-minute drive right here and end the half that way because you get the ball coming out of the second half.
Darnold on 2nd and 3 from his own 49 goes under center. 4 down linemen for the 49ers. Toss right to Ty Chandler. Gets a block from Josh Oliver. Turns it up outside the numbers into Niners territory. Runs to a first down, Ty Chandler. And he's taken down by Flanagan, Fowles, and Nick Bosa. Gain of 5.
Well, I have to give a little credit right now to this offensive line. The Minnesota Vikings, Blake Brandel, I thought played very well last year. Garrett Bradbury, we heard about him having a great camp. And Ed Ingram is holding his own. He's got some tough work with Javon Hargrave.
Darnold right back at it on first down. Handoff Chandler. Gets the edge to the 40. Pedal to the middle to the 30. Near the boundary to the 20. And he's knocked out of bounds by Jair Brown, a second-year safety from Penn State. It's a 26-yard run for the backup running back. And a first down for the Minnesota Vikings with a 10-point lead. And about 5 minutes to go in the first half.
What a great block by Johnny Munt. The defensive end goes underneath. Munt just seals him inside. And Chandler, he's watching Aaron Jones go out there and do his business. So he just took that little pause, read what was happening in front of him, and then bounced it outside. So a great block by Munt. Springs Ty Chandler free.
Chandler, 3 carries, 37 yards. Darnold, 5 of 9, 135 out of the shotgun, first down. Back to pass, whips it over the middle, intercepted at the 10-yard line. Fred Warner, he's so good. Bad pass by Darnold. They better get Warner. Darnold slows him, and he leaps over him. Then Darisaw crushes him at the 36. Sam Darnold has thrown his 2nd interception this season, and trailing 10-0. This is a pivotal moment in the game. The Vikings were approaching the red zone, had it first down, and another touchdown makes it really difficult even for these Niners to come back on the Vikings. But Darnold threw an interception to Fred Warner, and we pause. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Niners ball. Vikings lead 10-0 from Minneapolis. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Is it possible to count on your network like your customers count on you? It is with Comcast Business. Keeping businesses of all kinds up and running with a network powered by 99.9% reliability. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and security for $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying internet package. Call today. Ends 9/22/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 150 megabit per second internet and security edge. Equal bill and auto pay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
From Medical Solutions getting Vikings players off the sideline and back into the game, we're here. To 3M technology in the stadium roof helping fans stay warm even in inclement weather, we're here. To the 3M sensory room helping fans with sensory needs be part of the game day experience, we're here. To our hearing protection helping fans stay safe while being loud, we're here. From the field to the roof and everywhere in between, 3M Science is here. Visit Vikings.com/SkullScience to see all the ways 3M Science is helping our hometown team. 3M is proud to be the official science sponsor of the Minnesota Vikings.
Metro Transit and the Minnesota Vikings make game day stress-free. Take Metro Transit to all Vikings games this season. Join fellow fans and hop on North Star from the north, or take the Metro Blue and Green lines or multiple bus routes straight to U.S. Bank Stadium. Sack paying for parking and give traffic a punt. Make your round trip easy and avoid ticket lines with the North Star Family Pass or the all-day pass for the Metro lines and bus. Find all your options at metrotransit.org/Vikings.
What do dads care about? Minnesota Vikings football. It's finally football season, and we want all the dads to know that they inspire us with their love and care. Return the care for the man in your life by giving dad products from Dove Men. Dove Men believes that caring for others starts with caring for yourself. It's why care is at the core of everything they do. So whether he's looking for a deodorant to keep him fresh and dry all day, or a body wash that provides hydration for healthier skin, or shampoo that leaves hair stronger and more resilient, Dove Men Plus Care will give him the care and protection he deserves. We know care makes us all stronger, both on and off the field.
The radio home of the Vikings, Gophers, and Wild. Minnesota sports station is FM 100.3 KFAN. Now back to the stadium and the fans, Paul Allen.
That was a key moment in the game. We will discuss it momentarily. Bursic and I will. But the Vikings lead 10-0 and had it 1st and 10 approaching the red zone. Darnold threw a pass over the middle, picked off by Fred Warner. And here come the San Francisco 49ers. Offset eye left, Jordan Mason, the tailback. Purdy's now going to back out from under center and go pistol formation. 10 on the play clock, and now he puts Mason to his right. Deebo Samuel to the left, Ayuk to the right. Purdy, straight drop, throws it over the middle, nearly overthrew Deebo, who was uncovered. Caught at the Vikings 45, heads to the right to the 40, then he's taken down by Ivan Pace Jr. That's a big grab by Deebo Samuel of 28. Looks at his bench and says, enough messing around, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, that's really just Ivan Pace. He's playing a Tampa 2 type thing, and he's got the middle of the field, but he just didn't look the other way. You got to look for work when you're back there if you don't see anybody in front of you. So you're counting on him to really come back and work into that. Great job by the defense, though, giving a look, changing a look, doing a bunch of different things. But this time of possession, Paul, is well 2-1 in the favor of San Francisco right now.
Kittle with 4 catches and 49 yards in motion left. Handoff Jordan Mason up the middle across the 35. Hit at the 32 and stopped at the 30. It's a 7-yard run for Jordan Mason, who now has 10 runs for 49 yards. The 49ers have run it 12 times and thrown it 17. That is the adversarial formula to beat the Niners.
Absolutely. You got to make like we talked about it before the game, is put it in the hands of Brock Purdy to win. And he's made some of those plays. They're 1 of 3 on 4th down, but that's the only way to win this game.
Purdy, offset eye right. Mason behind Juszczyk. Jordan gets the carry, leaps over Ivan Pace Jr. Missed tackle by the Vikings. Mason 15-10, and Andrew Van Ginkel saves the day at the 8-yard line. The Vikings have gotten sloppy. The Vikings have gotten sloppy after the 97-yard hit to Jefferson. We have a pick by Darnold, 2 missed tackles there, and a 22-yard run by Jordan Mason. And now it is 1st and goal for the San Francisco 49ers from the 8.
Yeah, well, that's what happens, Paul, when you're out there for that long in the first half, regardless. It's just those normal body tackles turn into arm tackles. And let me tell you this, you're not going to bring down Jordan Mason with an arm tackle.
Right. 11 runs, 71 yards for Mason. 10-0 Vikings, 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Deebo Samuel in motion to the left. Handoff Mason up the middle. And he's hit hard by Ivan Pace Jr. at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall ahead for 1. 2nd and goal from the 7. Approaching the 2-minute warning. where the 49ers have 1 timeout remaining. The Vikings have 2. And Minnesota gets the ball to begin the second half. The Niners want to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Purdy, shotgun, 203, 202, 201, and nope, that ain't going to happen. 2 minutes to go in the first half, 10-0 Minnesota on the KFAM Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
Hey, so what's better than a Vikings win? Celebrating a Vikings win cruising around in a brand new Polaris Slingshot S or a Polaris snowmobile. So right now at Quick Trip, for every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Fan Zone point to spend in the Viking Zone. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win prizes throughout the season, like a Polaris Slingshot S. Nice. Kick off your winning season with Quick Trip and your Minnesota Vikings. See quicktrip.com/fanzone for details.
Egan, Minnesota is the proud home of the Minnesota Vikings, and it's also the ultimate destination for fantastic fun. Egan features over 100 unique restaurants and amazing attractions, such as Twin Cities Premium Outlets and the Vikings Museum. And when you stay in any of Egan's 18 incredible hotels Thursday through Sunday and pick your package, you'll receive 2 free tickets to the Vikings Museum. Other great offers are also available. For complete details, visit enjoyegan.com. That's enjoyegan.com.
Jonathan Grenard joins the Power Trip Morning Show Tuesday mornings, presented by Mesh, Besher, and Spence. Now back to Vikings football.
Scoreboard Central.
It is brought to you by U.S. Bank, the official bank of your Minnesota Vikings. The Saints and Carr, a couple of touchdowns. Kamara, a couple touchdowns on the ground, and they're all over the Cowboys, 28-13. It's Baker Mayfield with 133 yards and a touchdown in the first half, 13-6. Bucs have the lead over the Lions. Colts and Packers, it's 10-rip. Packers up. Willis to Wicks for the one lone touchdown that they have there. Jets, Titans, they are all tied up at 7. And Seahawks and Patriots, 14-13. Seahawks now back to PA.
Thanks, Musk. 2 minutes to go in the first half. The 49ers are +1 in the take give. All right, Darnold threw an interception. The Minnesota Vikings are 18-0 under Kevin O'Connell when they win or push the take give. Now, they're winning the game 10-0, but they're losing the take give. And the last interception, after the Vikings stopped the 49ers on 4th down for a second time, they got down by the red zone, and Darnold threw an interception. I mean, that 13-0 or 17-0 against this run-first operation, just I can't stress how massive that moment was. Second down. Second and goal for the 49ers wearing white jerseys and gold pants. Purdy back to pass, throws left short, caught Kittle at the 5, reaches for the goal line, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a 7-yard touchdown. Brock Purdy throws his first touchdown this game, and it's 10-6 Minnesota.
What a swing in momentum, Paul. And this is why the 49ers have been in the Super Bowl. This is why they make it far in the playoffs, because when their backs are against the wall, 10-0, offense is in the red zone. Somebody comes up with a big play. Fred Warner coming up with the interception. They turn around, march it down the field. Now we have a 3-point lead with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. So great response by the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody, third-round kicker from last year. Snap spot, and the extra point is good. And the Vikings lead 10-7. 1:53 to go in the first half. KOC has 2 timeouts and a 3-point lead, and the Vikings get the ball to begin the second half. Back shortly on the KFAM Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by Polaris.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Viking Scratch Game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game.
Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Minnesota Vikings and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Vikings tickets. And even if your plans get broken up or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Vikings.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hey, can my Wi-Fi handle a big birthday party for my daughter?
Well, at Xfinity, we built our gateways to handle hundreds of devices at once. So, bring on the party.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet with unlimited data for $25 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. Switch today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan auto pay with your bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet after promo. Regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. Save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed, plus special financing. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, official sleep and wellness partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Chris Hockey, the Power Trip. Tune in Tuesday mornings for Jonathan Grenard to join the Power Trip Morning Show to break down this game and so much more right here on your home of all things purple, The Fan.
Welcome back to US Bank Stadium. It is 10-7 Vikings over Niners after a George Kittle screen pass touchdown. Listen, guys, I know that this is not a major excuse, but when you take in the doors open here in the stadium, it is hot, it is humid on the field. The Niners offense has had the ball 10 more minutes than the Vikings offense, and it was so apparent on that last drive. One guy in particular, Ivan Pace Jr., takes a bad drop on the Deebo Samuel catch over the middle of the field. Then he has a missed tackle on the Jordan Mason 22-yard run, and then he misses the tackle on the George Kittle screen pass. So, listen, guys, 1:53 left to go in this first half. The offense needs to use all 153.
Hey, Ben, stay with us for a second. Now, Moody just banged it out of the end zone. Ty Chandler and Myles Gaskin were back there. They have a combined 6 kick returns in their careers. They haven't done anything on kick return. I mean, is anybody ever going to strategize something to, make this new kickoff thing work?
You know, as of right now, until they move the ball on the touchback rule, I think you're going to see more kickers just banging it out of the end zone.
Yeah, great point. Sam Darnold, 1:53 to go in the first half, 10-7 Vikings. Sam back to pass, looks left, now fires over the middle. Caught Jalen Naylor. Excellent catch by Naylor because Darnold threw it behind him, caught at the 45, hit hard at the 48. It's an 18-yard grab for Naylor. Clock runs. Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining and a 10-7 lead, and they've kind of dominated the 49ers today, despite the lapse or the dramatic difference in time of possession. Darnold threw an interception that was big. Darnold back to pass. Bosa's on him, and Nick Bosa sacked him at the 43-yard line. Bosa.
Yeah, rare sack given up on the outside by Christian Darrisaw. That was just speed up the field. It's a weird, just the hands of Joey Bosa, he's just so good. Or Nick Bosa, excuse me, but just so good. And the speed to get around in the outside. And Paul, it's one of those things where, if we're going to be a pass first operation, if we're going to do that, then we have to do it here in a situation like this with 1:18 to go left in the half to put some points on the board to get some momentum to go into the second half, because you were up 10-0 against the NFC champions from a year ago. You had them on their heels. We were running the football. And, if our identity is going to be throwing the football, well, right now is when we need to do it.
It is 2nd and 15 after the Bosa sack, his first this season. Empty backfield. Darnold scrimmages from his own 43 between the hash marks. Aaron Jones, who's had a nondescript afternoon, flexes to the backfield. Darnold facing a 4-man rush. Screen to Jones left side. Gets outside the numbers to the 40, and he's hit by a fired-up Diamador Lenore. That's one of their corners. It's a gain of 2 yards. Clock runs, 3rd and 13.
Yeah, Nick Bosa just put a power rush on Christian Darrisaw and about knocked him down. I don't know if Darrisaw was doing that because he knew it was going to be a quick screen or not, but he's got Darrisaw thinking. And that's not good, but we need to convert this. We need to convert this, Paul. And San Francisco only has one timeout left, so I don't think they have a chance of really doing anything once they get it back. But we got to get some kind of momentum here.
10-7 Vikings, 3rd and 13 from their own 45. 30 seconds and counting to go in the first half. Darnold takes the snap. Another 4-man rush. Bullet over the middle caught. Justin Jefferson at the 40, and he will fall ahead to the 39, maybe the 40-yard line. It's a hit of 15 yards. 19, 18, 17. Darnold kills the clock. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 49ers 40. Minnesota still with one timeout remaining and a 10-7 lead.
That might be one of the best catches I've seen Justin Jefferson make. I mean, Darnold
was behind on Naylor, too.
He had everything behind that throw and actually threw it behind JJ. There was no need to send it behind him like that, but JJ was able to stop and redirect and get his hands up to catch that football. So, man, that was as impressive as that 97-yard touchdown reception was by JJ. Yeah, that one there is just as impressive to me.
Jefferson now is tied Ahmad Rashad with 400 receptions, for 8th most in team history. Niners will use their final timeout on the first down for the Vikings from the 39-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. Will Reichard is 1 of 1 on field goals this season, 0 for 0 at MetLife, but he hit from 22 earlier. And Sam Darnold with a 97-yard touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson. The only touchdown for the 49ers took place after Darnold threw an interception. They went 5 plays, 65 yards, took 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Brock Purdy hit George Kittle for a touchdown reception. Kittle's been a problem today. Fred Warner had the interception for the San Francisco 49ers. He's their man in the middle. And here come the Vikings with 17 seconds to go in the first half and a 3-point lead. Darnold, empty backfield, puts Ty Chandler in motion to his right. 4-man rush. Darnold, deep drop, bounces around, throws it to Jefferson near side, incomplete. He was covered by Diamador Lenore, and it'll be 3rd and 10 with 11 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 10.
Wow, he had all day to throw that football, so great job by the Vikings offensive line giving him time. Normally, when you have that much time, JJ's going to find a way to work himself open. So, yeah, I think that's just a bit of the rapport there that they're working on. But with one timeout left here, Paul, you can throw this ball in between the hash marks or inbounds, take the timeout, and then end it with a field goal attempt so you can get some points on the board.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 right on 3rd and 10. Darnold, 9 seconds to go. He steps up. Sam's going to run. 35-30, 25-20, slides to the 18, 3 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 20-yard run for Sam Darnold. It's a first down, and the Vikings will use their final timeout to pave the way for Will Reichard to kick them to hopefully a 6-point lead, and Minnesota gets the ball to begin the second half. By the way, Justin Jefferson, 4 catches, 132 yards. He now has 20 games with at least 125 receiving yards, and that sets a National Football League record for the first 5 seasons for any player, and he passes Hall of Famer Lance Allworth. So, like his rookie year and his first 2 years, these records just keep on dropping. That's how big JJ is.
Yeah, he is. He's been remarkable in the first half. The Giants, I thought, did an admirable job of slowing him down, but today he is just making the 49ers pay in a number of ways. So we need this field goal here like we need to breathe, Paul. Get a little bit of momentum going into halftime.
39-yard try, right hash for the rookie Will Reichard. Snap spot. Right-footed kick to the east side of U.S. Bank Stadium is money, and he's 2 of 2 today. And the Vikings lead 13-7 on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Paul Larris.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
From coin flip to final
final whistle. Show your diehard passion for your Minnesota Vikings all season with your favorite purple and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from US Bank Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Vikings branded gear from the Shields Fan Shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Vikings. Shields, proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings and football fans everywhere.
Hey, Mark Rosen here. Let me tell you about a great way to stream all your Vikings coverage, shows, and analysis right on your big screen TV. It's Fox Local, a free streaming app where you can watch live shows of Vikings Game Day Live or Postgame Tonight, plus a ton of exclusive stories and features that only Fox 9 can provide. So search Fox Local on your streaming device, install, and stay connected to your Vikings and local news here in Minnesota with Fox Local.
If you're a window installer, keep it simple. Choose Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And with fewer callbacks, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows, the windows contractors trust the most. Get started at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors. Your home for all things purple.
10-5, touchdown!
FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
The Minnesota Vikings halftime report is presented by U.S. Bank, Polaris, Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers, and by Twin Cities Orthopedics. Now live from U.S. Bank Stadium, here's Mike Mussman.
39-yard field goal gives us a 13-7 lead here at the end of the first half and halftime stats. They're presented by Lumen, official technology partner of the Minnesota Vikings, and for your Minnesota Vikings, Sam Darnold, 8 of 15, 171 yards, and a touchdown, big one to Jets, but he also had a mistake and threw an interception, turned things around here in the first half for your Minnesota Vikings. Ty Chandler leads away in rushing, 3 attempts, 37 yards, 25 for the long there. Jones only 4 carries and 14 yards, and it's Jefferson with 4 receptions, 133 yards, and that big 97-yard touchdown in the first half, getting us that 13-7 lead. Now for the Niners, Mason, he has 12 carries, 72 yards on the ground. Purdy is 13 of 18, 154 and a touchdown. And Kittle, he's been a problem. 5 receptions, 56 yards and a touchdown. The biggest problem is time of possession. 19-13 for San Fran to 10-47 for your Minnesota Vikings. And those are your halftime stats. Let's go around the league and see some other scores as we've got the Saints just putting up points. 47 last week, 35-13 against the Cowboys. It's Carr with 222 and 2 touchdowns so far in the first half. Bucks and Lions, and the Buccaneers have the lead 13-6. You've got the Packers still up 10-0 over the Colts, and Jets, Titans get that field goal, get the lead at the halftime, and it's 10-7. Seahawks 17-13 over the Patriots, and it's the Giants and Commanders 12-9 in that game. Chargers, Panthers 20-rip. Chargers up over the Panthers as Herbert has a touchdown. He's thrown for 76 yards. No, make that 95 here. Nope, 76 and 2 TDs and an interception in that first half. All right, we got that all corrected, and we're ready to go for more of your halftime show. Located at Eden Prairie Center, Wildfire offers a selection of steaks, chops, and seafood in a modern-day 1940s supper club. Join them for lunch, dinner, and carry out and plan your next corporate or social event in one of their private rooms, or let them cater to your home or office. Visit wildfirerestaurant.com. Coming up here next, Gabe Henderson from the VEN, Vikings.com, and KFAN. He will join us. We'll break down what happened in the first half, mistakes, and TOP. That's going to be a huge subject matter for us in the second half of our halftime show. 13-7, Vikes have the lead. This is Vikings football.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe with these open earbuds. It's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
When the game is over, it's time to relax. No matter if it's a win or loss, you always win at Spalon Montage, the Twin Cities' premier salon and spa destination for over 25 years. With convenient locations in Edina, Woodbury, and Chanhassen, there's a Spalon close to you. Right now, football fans, you can get a bonus when you give the gift of Spalon. Purchase a $175 gift certificate and receive a $25 gift certificate for yourself. Visit Spalon.com now or call 952-915-2900.
The Yaller horn has spoken. It's saying, when the Vikings score, Vikings fans win. This season, if the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a single game, you get a free Big Mac. That's right. When the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a game, get a free Big Mac with a purchase of $2 or more. Only on the McDonald's app. Offer valid once per person the day after the Vikings score 2+ touchdowns through 1/31/2025 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Discover the ultimate destination to live, work, and play at Viking Lakes. From top-tier office spaces in the Minnesota Vikings World Headquarters to exciting live entertainment and luxury apartment living, Viking Lakes has it all. Discover Viking Lakes residences with spacious apartments, best-in-class finishes, and unparalleled amenities. Our community sets the standard for suburban luxury. Are you planning a company holiday party or a fall picnic? Our venue is perfect for any event. For additional information, please visit explorevikinglakes.com. Experience suburban luxury like never before.
Live stream Vikings games throughout Minnesota all season long. Powered by Quantum Fiber on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
Second and 9 for the Vikings from their own 3. Darnold under center. Play action to Jones. Back to pass. Bosa picked up. Deep shot. Jefferson. Yes! Caught at the 50. Heads left to the 40. Cuts back to the 25. Heads to the right. He's trying to outrun the Niners. To the 5. Touchdown! A 97-yard touchdown from Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson. And your Minnesota Vikings have a 9-0 lead.
Paul Allen on the call. 13-7. Vikes have the lead here at the half. Only one Minnesota brand has what it takes to help you explore the roads, the trails, the lakes, and the snow. It's Polaris. Think outside. We're inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Gabe Henderson is joining me now, and you hear PA on the call there. 97-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
That was 60 yards of ball air flight. I mean, that was a cannon of a throw. And it was an amazing play. And Jalen Naylor, now we know why they call him Speedy.
Yeah. I mean, he pretty much sped up to block 2 guys for Justin Jefferson to have that cutback and score a touchdown. And to your point of Sam Darnold putting it up in the air for only Justin Jefferson to catch it, like that is picturesque if you're a quarterback. That was one of the most perfect throws I've ever seen, and probably the loudest I've ever heard U.S. Bank Stadium during that moment. I wasn't here for the Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So during my time spent here, it was electric, and hopefully we can have more plays like that in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, some mistakes that happened in this first half, one of which he throws for a 97-yard touchdown, and then that interception was not only crushing for the momentum that the Vikings had at that time, but then also led to their series and getting points on the board.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you're Sam Darnold, you don't want to be forcing throws, especially when you have the ball in your area to at least kick a field goal. And that pretty much is the one play that the Vikings can say, look, if we can get that play back, we're probably up by 21 points at this point. So no more mistakes like that, especially in the green zone area, at least 30 yards and in. And hopefully our defense can continue to make some stops. But to be on the field, I believe for 19, almost 20 minutes in the first half,
right,
our offense has to start putting together some long drives and finishing them.
Yeah, and you can actually see that. They're starting getting some arm tackles going on there, and it made it a little easier for San Fran to get down. But like you said, you and I were talking off the air, you stop them on 4th down twice.
Yeah.
So those are turnovers.
Yep.
And then you get the block punt from C.J. Ham, and then still it's 13-7.
That's literally the saying. All it takes is for one guy to mess up a play on offense, and all it takes for one guy to make a defense right on the defensive side of the ball. So you just hope we get the ball first in the second half. You hope we can put together a long drive go down there and score and ultimately be up 2 possessions with Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers trying to score again.
All right, Gabe, great stuff. Appreciate that. The Vikes get the ball coming up in the second half. There's a new way to stream your Vikings coverage, shows, and insight right on your big screen, and it's called Fox Local. Check it out on your app. We got the second half coming up here next on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network, so it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
New Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers. A non-carbonated refresher with alcohol for weekend flavor any day of the week. Like when you get a case of the Mondays. Swap it for the bright fruit flavors of Happy Thursday. Or when Tuesday needs a tune-up. Look forward to Happy Thursday. And by Wednesday, you're already halfway there. So drink in the weekend flavor of Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers. Weekend flavor any day of the week. Celebrate responsibly. Non-carbonated, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. 21 and up contains alcohol. 2024 Molson Coors Beverage Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer.
Hey, Vikings fans, listen up. Step up your shoe game this season with Trade Home Shoes, your Minnesota-based employee-owned retailer. Trade Home Shoes has on-trend footwear for the entire family. Brands like New Balance, Hoka, On, Birkenstock, Rival Shoes, and more. With over a century of experience in 130 locations nationwide, Trade Home Shoes is where generations meet comfort and style. Trade Home Shoes. Enjoy life. Feet first.
Back to Vikings football on Minnesota's station for sports. FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium. Your Minnesota Vikings lead the San Francisco 49ers 13-7 and get the ball to begin the second half. Regardless of season, Polaris makes a way for you to enjoy the outdoors. Hop on a boat, motorcycle, sled, ATV, or side-by-side and see all Minnesota has to offer. Polaris. Think outside. Also, how many yards was the pass from Brett Favre to Greg Lewis in the Minnesota comeback victory against San Francisco in 2009? 27, 32, 36, or 39? And the answer, 32. Oh, my heavens. That is today's trivia provided by Quick Trip. Niners kicking off. Pete, what do you need in the second half from the home team?
Well, you need our offense on the field a lot more at the time of possession, getting lopsided. Continue defensively to do what you do. The Niners only 1 of 6 on fourth down, Paul. They've really struggled. They only converted
on third down.
30% last week. They're 1 of 6 in the first half. So you got to keep them out of 4-down territory. But offensively, if you got to be patient here. You've got to be able to control the clock. It's not a situation where no matter what you do, you have to try to curb your enthusiasm and curb the aggression. Establish a time-moving type of an offense. You can keep being efficient. That's what you need right now.
It is first down for the Minnesota Vikings from their own 30 following the touchback by Jake Moody. Darnold is under center. Jalen Naylor in motion to the left. They toss left to Aaron Jones. He heads up the middle, and he's hit by Devondre Campbell after a 4-yard run. Yes, that Devondre Campbell, 9th year Golden Gopher, unrestricted free agent from Green Bay. He played for the Gophers from 2013 to 2015, and he had 6.5 sacks and a touchdown in his maroon and gold run.
Yeah, he's got a tough job trying to replace Dre Greenlaw, who last year in this game was unbelievable against the run.
Darnold on second down. He's under center. Johnny Munt without a catch in motion. Darnold is able to get away from Javon Hargrave, rolls out to the right, throws it away, incomplete. He got outside the tackle box. Javon Hargrave was all over Darnold about a second after the ball was snapped. Then it was Yetur Gross-Matos, fifth year from Penn State. Now there's a flag. They're going to say intentional grounding. I thought he was outside of the tackle box.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 14.
How about Hargrave?
Balls him down.
Yeah, that's just you got to change up the snap count because Hargrave just absolutely took off on the snap. It looked like he was almost offsides, but he wasn't. So this is the kind of stuff we're talking about, Paul. Right now, you're looking at third and a mile.
How's Darnold not outside of the tackle box?
You don't. I don't know, Paul. I have no idea what that was all about. But it just takes a play like that to change everything. And what you didn't want was a 3-and-out coming out of halftime. And
right
here we go.
3rd and 23 after the 17-yard loss. Darnold facing a 4-man rush, straight drop. He's going to swing it left to the 18-yard line and is caught by Johnny Munt, hit hard at the 20, and he falls ahead to the 22, so they gain 6. And about a minute into the second half, after an intentional grounding with the ball not crossing the line of scrimmage, the Vikings go 3-and-out, and Ryan Wright is in to punt to Jacob Cowing. Jacob Cowing with his heels on the 28-yard line.
Hey, when you don't get intentional grounding? When you run the ball.
Right. The Gunners are Jay Ward and Caleb Evans. There's the snap to Ryan Wright. Right-footed punt, very high. It's a spiral. Cowing floats to his right, and he'll catch it out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So the Vikings lead 13-7 on the Sleep Number scoreboard. Niners ball, 13.5 minutes to go in the third quarter on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
You're free now. Free to fill your feed with impossibly chunky chunkers who chunk harder than you ever thought possible.
Cats, corgis, babies, baby penguins, baby pandas, chunky baby pandas.
Free to make your smart devices do silly things. Free to open a world of remote work and a portal into Gametopia.
Who's the boss now?
Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber Internet. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability, service in select locations only.
You're listening to Vikings football.
From Medical Solutions getting Vikings players off the sideline and back into the game, we're here. To 3M technology in the stadium roof helping fans stay warm even in inclement weather, we're here. To the 3M sensory room helping fans with sensory needs be part of the game day experience, we're here. To our hearing protection helping fans stay safe while being loud, we're here. From the field to the roof and everywhere in between, 3M Science is here. Visit Vikings.com/SkullScience to see all the ways 3M Science is helping our hometown team. 3M is proud to be the official science sponsor of the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings Weekly on Bally Sports is your all-access pass inside the Minnesota Vikings. Hear straight from head coach Kevin O'Connor.
Complimentary football all the way around.
And your favorite Vikings players as they get ready for game day.
5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Plus, get insight into everything that's happening on and off the field. As hosts Tatum Everett and Gabe Henderson keep you in the know.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's all on Vikings Weekly on Bally Sports. Check your local listings.
This season, while you cheer for the Minnesota Vikings, remember that Central Specialties Inc. of Alexandria is working hard to keep you moving, from building and maintaining our highways to ensuring safe and smooth rides. Central Specialties is your trusted partner in road construction throughout Minnesota and the Dakotas. Central Specialties is looking for dedicated individuals to join our winning team. Explore career opportunities at centralspecialties.com. Central Specialties Inc. is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer. It's on us.
Listen to the Common Man program along with Tanner B and Mark Rosen, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, right here on FM 100.3 KFAN. We call ourselves The Fan.
U.S. Bank Stadium. And guys, I hope this is just a meaningless vibe check, but as the Vikings came out at halftime, I just noticed how down the whole team seemed. Not a lot of energy, not a lot of juice. They're winning this game 13-7. They have a lot to be proud of, some missed opportunities in the first half, but after that 3-and-out by the offense, not looking good energy-wise for this team.
Toss left Jordan Mason, and he crosses the 35 to the 40, absolutely plows a Viking about 5 yards into it. He will get 8, maybe 9 yards. So Mason, 13 runs and about 80 yards. He's 6+ per carry. That is the 15th run for the run-happy Niners. Brock Purdy has thrown thrown 18 times, 13 of 18, 154, and a touchdown to Kittle.
Man, Tillery just got freight trained by Trent Williams. Holy gosh.
2nd and 2, Purdy out of the shotgun, delayed blitz by Cashman. It didn't get home. Purdy can't see anything. Floats to the left. Now he backpedals, throws, caught, first down. Right in front of the Vikings bench is Kyle Juszczyk at the Vikings 47, catch of 8, chains move, first down, Niners.
That's another thing from last year that's a bit of a relic of last year's defense was when quarterbacks do have time and they get out and they move around. Defensively, when we're in zone, it turns into man at some point where you have to just go hug your guy up.
Yeah.
And, fortunately, Purdy had a lot of time to throw that football, and we lost track of Juszczyk, and now we give him another first down.
1st and 10 Niners from the Vikings 49. Minnesota leads 13-7 early in the third quarter. Purdy out of the shotgun. He'll saunter out to the left. He plants, pumps, fakes, and dives just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Excellent pursuit by Jonathan Grenard. Second down.
It's another example that just what makes this 49ers offense so good. I mean, you have everybody covered up and a little man-to-man coverage in the back end. So I think that's one thing that the Vikings defense is doing. They're mixing in a little more man. They're mixing in some two deep when they blitz, different things. You get Purdy scrambling for his life, and he still manages to get himself back to the line of scrimmage, man.
2nd and 10 from the Vikings 49. Purdy under center, tossed right to Jordan Mason. That time they bottled him up, and Mason is going to lose 2 yards. It'll be a loss of 2, making it 3rd and 12. A host of Vikings in on the play, including Jonathan Bullard, Patrick Jones, and Ivan Pace Jr.
Yeah, great job by Jonah Williams, Paul, who's kind of, we hadn't seen a whole lot of him, obviously, up until now. He's played quite a bit today, but doing a great job of turning that back inside. And, for Jordan Mason, you got to make him cut. He's a big running back. Once he gets ahead of steam, he's tough to bring down. But if you can get him to start and stop, you might have some success. Now, the 49ers, 17% on third down, Paul. So let's keep that trend continuing.
That's 1 of 6 on third down, 3rd and 12 from the Niners 49. Purdy back to pass. He's hit. He's sacked. Back at the 43-yard line. Patrick Jones with his 3rd sack this season. He had 1 sack all of last year. He already has 3 this season, and Wisnowski is in to punt.
That is huge because with the way the Niners have gone for it on 4th down, had they come close to the sticks, they absolutely would have gone for it. But in this case, he does a great job on Trent Williams, of all people, Paul, to just stone him, stand there, and then let Purdy step right up into him.
C.J. Ham blocked a punt earlier in the game. Not this time. Wisnowski with a high floater to Brandon Powell. Fair caught at the 14. On the Sleep Number scoreboard, Minnesota back with the ball in the 13-7 lead. It's Minnesota Vikings football.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hey, can my Wi-Fi handle a big birthday party for my daughter?
Well, at Xfinity, we built our gateways to handle hundreds of devices at once. So, bring on the party.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet with unlimited data for $25 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. Switch today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan auto pays for bank account. Equipment taxes and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Martin Marietta, an American-based company, is a leading producer of heavy building materials and the top supplier of asphalt to the Twin Cities. Guided by values like safety, integrity, and stewardship, Martin Marietta strives to provide the materials on which our communities grow. Visit martinmarietta.com to learn more. Interested in a career with a rock-solid team offering competitive pay and benefits? Visit careersthatcrush.com to apply today. Skol, Vikings!
Pure Lux Med Spa, the preferred med spa of the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders. Indulge in the same top-tier treatments that the MVC trust for their beauty needs. Say goodbye to unwanted hair and hello to flawlessly smooth skin at Pure Lux Med Spa with the only elite IQ laser in Minnesota. Pure Lux Med Spa uses only state-of-the-art Class 4 true lasers for elite hair removal and body contouring. Elevate your beauty routine with Botox and cosmetic filler treatments and age-defying skincare treatments such as Diamond Glow and Skin Pen for collagen induction therapy. For more information, visit mypurelux.com/Vikings for exclusive offers to Vikings fans.
Back to Vikings football on Minnesota's station for sports, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, Paul.
So the Niners are on a short week with travel, and it's super steamy in U.S. Bank Stadium. Are you noticing anybody for the 49ers, like, getting fatigued?
Getting a chance to see the replay of Pat Jones rushing against Trent Williams. Trent, Pat Jones went to the bull rush, and Trent Williams set his feet and said, nope, they're not moving anymore, man. I am just going to lean on you. And Pat Jones did a great job of getting off.
All right, Sam, let's go. Sam, the man on the fan. 1st and 10 from his own 15. He's back to pass. He's going to float one right. Caught former Niner Trent Sherfield, first down. Heads near side to the 25. Just kind of fell on his own, but that's okay. That's okay. We got 17 out of it, and a first down.
That's his first reception of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
So, maybe he's just a little surprised and shocked, but let's make number 2 better than number 1. Let's go.
Darnold under center with a 13-7 lead. Hands the ball to Aaron Jones, bumps it out to the right, tries to get the edge, and does. 35-40 in front of his bench, tripped up, thrown out of bounds at about the 41. That'll be a 9-yard run for Aaron Jones. And Aaron now has 6 carries for 27 yards.
Thank goodness Aaron Jones is in purple now, because he is just absolutely maddening as a defensive player. You have a guy free to the ball. He just, if it's a smaller guy like Diamador Lenore, he just puts that little stiff arm out and is able to bounce that thing outside. So he's so good. His vision is so good, Paul.
2nd and 1, Darnold back under center. Tight end Josh Oliver to the right. It's a flip left to Jones, looking for a block, trying to shake on Fred Warner. That's not happening. Fred's too good. He's led the Niners in tackles 6 consecutive years, loss of 1. Fred Warner's the bomb. He has an interception today. Yeah. That's going to be a loss. So now it's like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, you don't see that. You were not going to see Aaron Jones one-on-one. The line. Don't forget now, and Fred Warner had a PBU on Aaron Jones covering him man-to-man, too. So, Fred Warner's coming out to play today. You're not going to see a guy one-on-one in space bring down Aaron Jones that often.
Yeah, this ain't Kayvon Thibodeau.
No.
The Vikings are 4 of 7 on 3rd down. Darnold, shotgun, Naylor and Powell, right. Justin Jefferson to the left. Snap. 4-man rush. Hargrave got through. Darnold, very nimble. He's going to float out to the right. Then he runs into the back of one of his guys. And he'll go down at the 33-yard line. I mean, Sam did everything he could to get away from Javon Hargrave, who just obliterated somebody at the line. Now we're punting.
Yeah, he got around Ed Ingram up front. And, I think if Darnold would have kept that thing and just tried to run north and south, he might have been able to get there.
Yeah.
But 2 disappointing drives for our offense, Paul. I mean, the defense keeping this San Francisco offense to a 3-and-out, which doesn't happen. Again, they punted against us once last year. Right. They punted once last week. So hard to get them off the field.
High punt by Ryan Wright. Cowing retreats to the 10. Calls it fair catch. He muffed it. There it is. Come on. Did the Vikings get it? It's bouncing around. It's still bouncing around. Back to the 11.
Come on.
Oh, C.J. Ham had dead aim at it but couldn't get it. And the ball bounced back to the 11-yard line. And it's 49ers ball. Ooh, Cowing with the muffed punt. All right. 13-7 Vikings midway through the 3rd quarter. Niners ball on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
The Yaller horn has spoken. It's saying, when the Vikings score, Vikings fans win. This season, if the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a single game, you get a free Big Mac. That's right. When the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a game, get a free Big Mac with a purchase of $2 or more. Only on the McDonald's app. Offer valid once per person the day after the Vikings score 2+ touchdowns through 1/31/2025 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
At Premier Bank, we get to know you personally, work to earn your trust, and partner with you to help you achieve your goals. Like our hometown hero, Vikings linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel, we aren't afraid to Tackle your financial needs. Visit ePremierBank.com or stop by any of the Premier Bank Iowa locations in Rock Valley, Rock Rapids, and Dune, or the South Dakota locations in Alcester and Hudson. For quality service you can count on. Visit ePremierBank.com today. Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, friends with food allergies. Life is about to get way easier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, let's not argue. You've got enough stress. Just remember this name. Liam's. Liam's. Lee to the ums. As in Liam's frozen entrees that are free of the top 9 allergens. What? Gluten-free too. Delicious, nutritious, ready in minutes, safe meals for you, your kids, and even those adorable people who can eat whatever they want. Liam's rocks. To find which grocer's freezers are cool enough to stock Liam's, head to saferplate.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce Vikings Niners now. Carter Morning Show returns tomorrow. We will get Ben Lieber's thoughts on all of this, and I will rub it in Corey's face that Purdy is an elite. 5:30 tomorrow. Bye.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by the Minnesota Lottery. You can play the new Viking scratch game from the Minnesota Lottery for a chance to win up to $100,000. Instantly around the league we go. Saints still have the lead 35-19 over the Cowboys. For the Bucs, it's Godwin with a touchdown and 117 yards receiving, and they have the lead 13-9 over the Lions. Colts and Packers, 13-3. Packers up. Jacobs on the ground, 24 carries, 129. Jets, Titans. Jets with the lead 14-10. And you got the Seahawks and Patriots 17-13. Seahawks with the lead. Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
JJ to JJ for the payday.
The best Vikings audio is always found here. FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
Ben Lieber, Pete Bursich, Paul Allen, producer Chad Abbott, Mike Mussman at Scoreboard Central, Jared Wells Engineering in second and none fashion. Brandon Molesky is our Master Control Supervisor. David Koob is the statistician and or spotter, amplified by Gabe Henderson to his right. And Brock Purdy is at quarterback. Midway through the third quarter for the favored San Francisco 49ers, but the Vikings lead 13-7. Purdy under center, handoff Jordan Mason. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Excellent play by Harrison Phillips. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Another great play by Jonathan Grenard knifing underneath, and that's, you start to get a feel for the run game. Flores does a wonderful job, and this is a lot like we were talking about with Harrison Phillips and his ability to get the defensive lineman slanting in the right direction. So get this team to third down, Paul. They're 1 of 7 on third down. Just get them to third down backed up where they have to punt.
Ayuk left. Deebo Samuel in the backfield. He flexes out left on 2nd and 10. Purdy on a deep drop. Fastball over the middle, and it's bouncing in the air. Intercepted. It's picked off by Joshua Metellus. Spins away from a Niner at the 15 near side, and he's out of bounds at the 10. Assist. Harry the Hitman. And Joshua Metellus closed on it. And now the Vikings have it deep in Niners territory.
Oh, that is what you have to do to Brock Purdy. You have to get after him. You have to sack him, and you got to make him throw the football, and eventually he's going to throw one behind. But how about Blake Cashman getting a hand in there to bat that ball up to get it started? Cashman has been everywhere the first half of this football game, Paul. He is just owning the middle of the field because he knows that's where Purdy wants to go. What a great job by this Vikings defense to set up our offense once again.
2 passes defensed for Blake Cashman. He leads everybody with 9 tackles, and he has a sack. Jefferson and Powell out to the left. Jalen Naylor to the right. Ty Chandler, the tailback. Josh Oliver in motion to the right. It is 1st and goal from the 10. Minnesota leads by 6. Darnold, play action, straight drop, loops to the end zone. Touchdown! Jalen Naylor catches a touchdown pass for the 2nd consecutive week, and Minnesota takes that turnover and extends the lead to 19-7.
Oh, why is it important for receivers to block? Because they brought him in on motion, and he actually led up inside of the tight end. So through the offensive line, and no 49er picked him up. They thought he was a blocker. They just let him run right through. Runs the 7 route and is wide open. So great job keeping keeping some momentum by this offense and this Vikings team.
Oh, Reichard, extra point. It is good. And the Minnesota Vikings have a 20-7 lead over the San Francisco 49ers. 6:49 to go in the third quarter. And they take a turnover and score a touchdown just like the Niners did. We pause. This is Minnesota Vikings football. TimberTech and TimberTech.com not only are the best in the business, but the decks they develop and the decks they build are the highest of quality. In fact, you will endure a lifetime of happiness with that deck with TimberTech. So ask for TimberTech when putting together your next project. And that also can include porches. TimberTech.com is where you find the free samples. Once again, start at TimberTech.com.
Fall is in full swing at Caribou Coffee. Sip on the dreamiest flavors of the season with the new Honeycrisp apple drinks, made with real Honeycrisp apple. Or get in an autumn state of mind with hot, iced, blended, and nitro pumpkin drinks, all made with real pumpkin. Make your coffee run even easier with the Caribou Coffee app. Customize your drink, order ahead, save your favorite orders, and redeem rewards all in one place. All from the official hometown coffee of the Minnesota Vikings.
With its smart, sustainable water solutions, Pentair helps the world move, improve, and enjoy water, life's most essential resource. From great-tasting water for homes and businesses to energy-efficient pumping solutions and everywhere in between, Pentair is focused on driving innovation that helps people and the planet thrive. Visit Pentair.com to learn how. Pentair, the official sustainable water partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling. Better with Pepsi.
Ready. I'm Sam Darnold, and this is the audio home of the Minnesota Vikings. KFAN. Back to Vikings football.
Sam, the man on the fan, has 2 touchdown passes today, just like he had last week against the Giants. Most recently, it went to Jalen Naylor. Vikings lead 20-7. Kittle left on a card. George Kittle went back to the locker room on a card. Update coming soon from this guy, Ben Lieber. What's going on?
Well, listen, sometimes film review, sometimes it can help you, sometimes it can hurt you. But listen, the Vikings definitely learned from what they did last year. They had so much success with Kirk Cousins under center, early downs, first, second down, play action pass. We murdered these guys in the secondary. So what do we do this game? 97 yards, touchdown, JJ on second down from our own end zone, under center, play action pass. What happens on the first play after the interception? Under center, play action pass, take advantage of their aggressive defense, touchdown.
That's brilliant. That's elite football mind stuff right there. I hope you put it out on social media so everybody could learn. Did you?
Maybe, possibly, yes.
Sarah Fields, the side judge, dropped a flag right after Deebo Samuel caught the touchback. Here's Brad Allen.
Illegal formation, kicking team. That 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. It's first down.
I still can't figure that out.
Well, I'm just saying, love it or hate this new kickoff, it has resulted in a ton of penalties, at least from what we've seen, just with the holds and with this illegal formations and everything else. So, not good. I mean, so the Niners get the ball and they start at the 35-yard line. You want to make every yard or every inch of real estate as tough as you can. But this offense without Kittle, the question is are they going to stick with throwing the football?
Purdy has thrown for 162, a touchdown and a pick, and he's back to pass. And he is sacked. Patrick Jones, holy cow, he's out here trying to win NFL Defensive Player of the Year. That's his second sack this game, 4th this season. They battered Brock 4 times, and that's a loss of 7, 2nd and 17.
Yeah, great job by Ivan Pace to blitz up inside to pull Trent Williams, and that left Patrick Jones free off the edge. Purdy wanted to throw it. But he did what, Paul? He hesitated. He's not 100% confident right now about those throws across the middle, which he was so cold-blooded with in the first half.
But you know what he did? He went right at Trent Williams because you said he was gassed, and they keep going at Trent Williams, and they're making some money. Purdy, back to pass, throws left, caught. Didn't make any money that play. Brandon Ayuk right in front of Stephon Gilmore, spins to the right, down at the 50. And on second and long, that's a 22-yard hit for a first down for the Niners. But a lot of this is coming to the side of the veteran Trent Williams, who missed the entire offseason due to a contractual situation. Big man's tired.
Yeah, you can look at him. He's got those fists up on his hips. He's opening those lungs up the best he can. He's not jogging up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's battling his way through this one, Paul. We got to just keep pushing it until it breaks.
Patrick Jones opposite Williams. Purdy, 1st and 10 out of the shotgun from the 50. Minnesota leads 20-7. It's a Deebo Samuel handoff. Play sprung out to the right, and Joshua Metellus ate him up. He said, Deebo, what? And he throws him down back in Niners territory. That's going to be a tackle for loss for Metellus, who has an interception this game. It'll be a loss of 1, making it 2nd and 11. And for Deebo, that's his first run this game. He ran 8 times in the victory over the Jets, 8-23-1 on Monday night.
That's where Metellus, he's like a linebacker, Paul, and he had Eric Saubert, the tight end, out there to block him, and he just couldn't do it. We've seen Metellus play some deep half tonight, which he hasn't played a ton, at least last year. But when you get him in the box and he's able to, break up on some of these runs, he's unstoppable.
Play clock. It's down 0-0. Purdy thought he got a timeout. Oh, come on, Brad.
Timeout.
Come on, man.
San Francisco.
That's delay a game, Rob. All right. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 11 for the 49ers from their own 49. Deebo Samuel assaulted near the sideline by Joshua Metellus. That is the 49ers' 6th negative play of the game so far.
Yeah, they've historically had a tough time running against what they call the Vic Fangio style of defense, where you have outside linebackers, and so they have to add tight ends and wide receivers to try to get outside. It's it's been harder for them to do that now. They had some success with the cutbacks with Jordan Mason earlier, Paul, but they've since kind of gone away from it. But the best part of it all, though, is making Brock Purdy, as they have 2 backs in the backfield now. This could be for protection because they're not feeling great about protecting Purdy.
Mason has run for 79 yards to the right of Purdy, facing a Cashman blitz. Steps up, gets away from it. Now he's going to run across the 50. Ivan Pace Jr. whipped on a tackle, and Purdy ran for a first down. Brock Purdy took nothing and made something out of it with a 12-yard run, and the Niners have a first down.
Yeah, and that's time of possession right there, Paul. I mean, Ivan Pace doesn't normally miss a tackle like that in space, but those legs are tired. They've been out there for a long, long time, 25 minutes compared to 14, almost 15 minutes for the Vikings. So those are the types of plays that being on the field all day will get you.
Dallas Turner's in. He spells Jerry Tillery, and he's opposite Trent Williams. 1st and 10 for San Francisco, and it's a handoff to Jordan Mason. He heads to the left side, hit at the line of scrimmage, falls ahead for a gain of 1, maybe 2. And it'll be 2nd and about 8 as a fracas nearly breaks out. Juwan Jennings. Brandon Ayuk has been involved in nearly 3 situations that escalated from where they shouldn't be. So he's my man's a little scrappy.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Metellus, though. I mean, he's not your normal defensive back or nickel back or anybody that you can push around. So for Ayuk, he's just got to be careful.
20-7 Minnesota. 20-7 Minnesota. 3:20 and counting to go in the third quarter. Purdy to pass. Hit! Sacked! Blake Cashman! Eden Prairie go crazy. He's having an awesome game. And the Vikings have battered Brock 5 times. 5 sacks, just like last game against the Giants, 3rd and 15.
Oh, Paul, what a beautiful play by Cashman. He just runs around Aaron Banks, and that's the versatility that we're talking about. We've been talking about Blake Cashman breaking up passes, tipping throws, doing all the things, dropping back in coverage, and then he's able to step up and run a defensive line game like that and just be able to get around Aaron Banks. So the guy, he's so versatile, man. He's just having an unbelievable day.
Minnesota 1 of 7. Make that San Francisco 1 of 7 on 3rd down. Purdy pulls hit, and it's intercepted by the Minnesota Vikings. It was is a tip pass, and Jonathan Bullard has picked it up, and check that. That is Jihad Ward. Jihad Ward picked it up. They call him Hottie.
Oh, nobody touched that. It was Brock Purdy he started to throw and then decided not to, and the ball just slipped out of his hands. And that's why I was saying that's a fumble.
Yep.
Because there was nothing around. Nobody touched him. That was a fumble, and fortunately for us, Jihad Ward was there, and Johnny on the spot, and able to pick that thing off.
And the Vikings are now +1 in the take-give. And remember, they are 18-0 under Kevin O'Connell when winning or pushing in the turnover differential. They now are +1 and have a 20-7 lead from midfield. Darnold goes under center, puts Jefferson in motion to the left. Handoff, Ty Chandler, jump cut left, and it was sweet. Gets to the 45, back between the hash marks to the 43. It's a run of 7 by Ty, 2nd and 3.
Oh, what? This is so uncharacteristic for our, for the 49ers. I mean, it's a short week for them. They're on the road, but I mean, their offense is running out of gas.
Vikings back under center. And the handoff goes to Ty Chandler, and Ty Chandler runs through the Niners defense left side to the 35, bends it back to the right, hit and stopped at the 31. It's a 12-yard run for Ty Chandler, and a first down for the Vikings deep in quarter number 3, and O'Connell wants to give more.
Yeah, we're hitting them with the tempo. They don't substitute a lot on defense, especially to that front, and guys like Blake Brandell and Brian O'Neill are just freight training people.
5 runs, 56 yards for Ty, and they want more. It's a draw up the middle across the line of scrimmage, plows a Niner past the 25, or actually at the 25, and that'll be a run of 6, making it 2nd and 4.
You think they'll give? You think they're going to give Darnold another chance to take a play-action pass down the middle?
Right.
I mean,
if Nacho's calling the play, it'll happen right now.
Here's the thing: as a head coach, you got to call the play that you think is going to work, and whether or not they execute it or that's on them. So, I would hope that we continue to run this football until the 49ers stop us.
That was Jihad Ward's first interception of his career, 2nd and 6. Darnold under center, Ty Chandler the tailback. Toss left to Ty, gets a block from Munt, and it was nice. Turns it up across the 25, lowers the helmet, and bulldogs his way to a first down with a 6-yard run. Ty Chandler, 7 runs and 68 yards. My man's averaging over 10 yards per run. Ooh, well, we got negativity right now. Justin Jefferson's down. Ooh.
Yeah, throwing a block on the front side of that run.
No. Come on,
so
man.
He's kind of twisting on the ground, a little bit slow to get up. So that's not good. He got leg whipped by Fred Warner. So hopefully,
and Bosa's down too.
Yeah, hopefully that's just
that's like $1 billion in salary laying on the field.
2/3 of both teams' cap space. So, but yeah, the way it was an odd type of a situation with Warner, where he got turned around and then really just leg whipped Justin Jefferson. You talk about receivers and blocking, Paul. That's part of the business. That's why sometimes receivers don't like to go digging people out all the time, because of things like this happening. So,
yeah,
unfortunately for Justin,
Bosa popped up.
Yeah,
and Jefferson,
he's sitting up. So hopefully we'll take a look and see how he looks walking off the field, because right now I'm sure the trainers are saying, hey, just stay down.
Doctors Chris Larson and David Olson out there. Certified athletic trainer Tyler Williams assists Jefferson to his feet, and Justin is walking off under his own power, clearly favoring his right leg.
Yeah, he looked like he got kicked. He took a heel or a knee right in the hip up high. So it's going to hurt like what. But on the good side though, Paul, it's not a twist or a bend or a pull or anything like that. It's just a bruise, or a hit to and when you get hit right in the right spot on the hip, that whole leg will just go numb on you. So hopefully that'll wear off, and hey, we'll get him back in.
And you know what? We were guessing George Kittle left due to cramps, and maybe that's accurate, but he has not returned. George Kittle is still back in the locker room. He's not on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm hooked up to a fire hydrant in there, trying to get water in.
Better save some for Trent Williams. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Vikings. Operating sans Justin Jefferson, if only for this play. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Darnold facing a corner blitz. Screens it to the left side. Aaron Jones to the 10, to the 5, and he dropped the ball. He fumbled the ball at the 2-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
And the 49ers have recovered it. Aaron Jones fumbled it at the 2. He was 6 feet from burying the San Francisco 49ers for the day.
Ruling on the field is a fumble with recovery by the defense. First down, San Francisco.
But it's Fred Warner with the hit.
Again.
He's unbelievable, and I think it was Isaac Yadam, one of their corners, who came up with it.
Yep, he recovered the muff punt, too. Come on, man. So Yadam's been in right where he needs to be. Now, good. We still have a 2-score lead, but you're right, Paul. It was 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to just...
You score a touchdown there, the Niners are done.
Yeah, pretty much. So you're giving them some life with this turnover, but with the way our defense has played, at least through this quarter, they've really had more energy than the offense. And I don't know, Paul. It's unfortunate. I mean, we're still, just like last year, turning the ball over early.
Right.
In this season. We had one last week. We're definitely another fumble today. I'm talking about fumbles, not interceptions. Yep. But doesn't happen a lot to Aaron Jones.
Ben Lieber has a quick update on George Kittle.
Yeah, guys, I'm still awaiting the official word on Justin Jefferson, but in the meantime, George Kittle did go back to the locker room with cramps. He did get some fluids. He's getting some IV work, but he has yet to return to this game.
Thank you. And Justin Jefferson went down a couple of plays ago and was favoring his right leg. Same play Nick Bosa went down. Nick left for the play and came back. So after the Jones fumble, 8 seconds to go in the third quarter, Minnesota leads 20-7. Brock Purdy backed up to his own goal line. Jordan Mason about 4 feet behind him. 1st and 10. Saubert in motion to the left. Handoff Mason. He spurts through the line of scrimmage right side for a 5-yard run, tackled by Pace Jr. and Gilmore. And that's the final play of the third quarter. The Minnesota Vikings lead the San Francisco 49ers 20-7 into the fourth quarter. And on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by a returning George Kittle and Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hey, can my Wi-Fi handle a big birthday party for my daughter?
Well, at Xfinity, we built our gateways to handle hundreds of devices at once. So, bring on the party.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet with unlimited data for $25 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. Switch today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan auto pay with your bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, Vikings fans. When you stay at Omni Viking Lakes, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. At Omni, we believe experiences matter, which is why we built this place. For real fans like yourself, even putting it right next to the practice facility. You've dreamt of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. Score! So, Vikings fans, when you're looking for a place to stay in the game at Omni Viking Lakes Hotel.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce Vikings Niners now. Power Trip Morning Show returns tomorrow. We will get Ben Lieber's thoughts on all of this, and I will rub it in Corey's face that Purdy is an elite. 5:30 tomorrow. Bye.
lifetime, the Athletic Country Club of the Minnesota Vikings champions. Healthy, happy kids and families. Learn more at lifetime.life/kids. And Vikings fans, get ready for kickoff like the broadcast team does with Pothole Pizza. Only from Quick Trip. Meat Sweats, Vikings Pep Rally, and, of course, Sausage Palooza. Grab a slice wherever you watch or listen to the game, and available now at U.S. Bank Stadium. Minnesota leads the San Francisco 49ers, favored in this game, 20-7 into the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6 from the 5 for Brock Purdy out of the shotgun, throws a slant over the middle, caught Deebo Samuel, first down. Excellent pass, wonderful catch in claustrophobic fashion by Samuel. It's a gain of 10.
Yeah, Paul, I think we're going to find out just what Brock Purdy's made of right now. Whether or not he is cold-blooded enough to bring this team down the field, because they're putting it in his hands. They're not running the football. They don't have control of everything. They have the time of possession by a long shot, but some of that's because our offense has been so explosive.
Purdy, play action from under center, fires over the middle, caught Deebo Samuel at the 30, and that's another first down, 16-yard hit. Let's go down to Ben Lieber for an update on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, guys, not great news. The official on him, it's a quad injury. He is questionable return, and they did lead him back to the Vikings locker room for further evaluation. So if anything else comes of this here in the fourth quarter, if you can make it back, obviously I'll let you know. But, that's a huge hit to this offense. It's already down Jordan Addison.
And T.J. Hawkinson. Now, granted, he hasn't, played this season, but still, that's another significant offensive component. The Vikings are down their 3 best pass catchers. But they lead 20-7, and Purdy goes back to pass and throws left, and it's caught. It's caught at the 35-yard line by Chris Conley. That's his first catch this game. It's a gain of 4 yards for Conley in his 10th year from Georgia. 13 and a half minutes to go in the game. Minnesota leads 20-7.
Man, for the Vikings defense, you just make them earn it, right? Don't give them anything easy. The play a few plays ago to Deebo, just Cashman right where he needs to be. It's just Deebo Samuel and Purdy are just so much on the same page, able to find an open area. So don't give up the big chunk plays. Just make them earn it.
George Kittle back in the game. 2nd and 6 from the 35. Purdy back to pass, throws left, caught Brandon Ayuk at the 40-yard line. And Brandon Ayuk rallies close to the first down, and in fact, he gets it after a 6-yard grab.
Yeah, and defensively, Paul, your heart goes out to them. I mean, they've been on the field for almost 30 minutes already.
Right.
And the Vikings have had the ball for only 17, but no matter how many big plays you make in a game, you always have to make one more. And somebody's going to have to step up right here.
1st and 10 from the 49ers 42. Handoff Jordan Mason. Runs right into Patrick Jones. Patrick Jones the second. Corralled him at the line of scrimmage. It's no gain. Jones has 2 sacks today. So does Blake Cashman. Andrew Van Ginkel has 1. So the Vikings have 10 sacks in their first 2 games.
And Paul, going into the season with Jonathan Grenard and Andrew Van Ginkel, and then you have Dallas Turner on one side and Pat Jones is playing very, very well. You're deep. You're deep at the outside linebacker position. You've got the ability to roll guys in and out, and they continue to play well. So the development of Pat Jones and then the potential of Dallas Turner is huge.
Ayuk right, Samuel left. Purdy shotgun, throws it over the middle. Ball's tipped in the air, incomplete. Blake Cashman, I believe, tipped that. Holy cow, with this Blake Cashman. He said he must be having one of the better games of his career.
Yeah, he's happy to be in Minnesota. He said he was going to be thrilled to play. Of this crowd, yes, and he did get a hand on that, tip of that ball. So he is stepping up, Paul, and showing out for his home crowd.
13 tackles for Blake Cashman. The 49ers are 1 of 8 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 10 from their own 42. Vikes lead by 13 early in the fourth quarter. Empty backfield. 4-man rush. Purdy pats it, throws right. Caught Kittle cold-blooded. Shakes a Metellus tackle at the 47, and he lunges ahead to the 43-yard line. George Kittle with a 15-yard grab, 6 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
15-yard penalty.
They're tacking on a 15-yard penalty for Jihad Ward.
Oh, speaking of Jihad Ward, Covenant cleanup, that was not an interception. It was ruled a fumble recovery. You were right. Purdy's arm was not hit. He just got tired and threw the ball away. But put that 15 on there, and that's a 30-yard hit for the 49ers, who have it 1st and 10 from the Vikings 29.
All right, well, and again, it's not like there's 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We still have 11 and a half minutes, so a lot can happen. And offensively now, what are we going to do without JJ in the game? Are we going to still be able to run the football? I don't know. The defense, like I said, Paul, has to come up with something big here.
Purdy, 1st and 10 from the Vikings 29, 4-man rush. He's going to fade left for Kittle. That has no chance. It nearly was intercepted by Byron Murphy Jr. Now, he would have had to make a Willie Mays-type catch over his head. It would have been tough. But the ATAP topic may be how frustrated George Kittle is. I mean, he banged the foam protector right in front of a section, and he's going to stay out of the game. He's very frustrated right now.
No, it is when you're locking up like that, to not be able to get out there and play at a key moment like this. Yeah, it's absolutely frustrating.
2nd and 10 from the Vikings 29. Minnesota leads by 13. Fourth quarter, Purdy sacked 5 times, floats out to the left, sees nothing, goes to the right, about to be hit, throws left, caught Deebo Samuel at the 15. With his heels very close to the sideline. I mean, Purdy had no shot. He should have been destroyed for a 6th time. Instead, it's 13 to Deebo, 1st down.
Paul, Deebo Samuel was just standing there, and
O'Connell
with
challenge,
red flag.
Challenge.
It's so frustrating because when the quarterback starts to scramble and extend the play, the DBs have to turn zone into man.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking back at you have safety and a nickel.
Is challenging the ruling on the field on a completed pass. We'll review the play.
They're looking back at the quarterback scrambling. Forget that. Cover your guy.
All right, we're going to pause and determine if this Deebo Samuel catch is good. I don't think it is, but we'll find out shortly. On the Sleep Number scoreboard, Minnesota leads 20-7. 10:57 to go in the game. It's Minnesota Vikings football.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe with these open earbuds. It's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears.
You feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
Discover the ultimate destination to live, work, and play at Viking Lakes. From top-tier office spaces in the Minnesota Vikings world headquarters to exciting live entertainment and luxury apartment living, Viking Lakes has it all. Discover Viking Lakes residences with spacious apartments, best-in-class finishes, and unparalleled amenities. Our community sets the standard for suburban luxury. Are you planning a company holiday party or a fall picnic? Our venue is perfect for any event. For additional information, please visit explorevikinglakes.com. Experience suburban luxury like never before.
Hey, honey, the battery light on my dash lit up. I think I'll take it to a shop today.
Really? I can take care of that.
Are you sure?
Of course. Okay, get my battery. Let's just drop it in and...
Are you okay out there?
I think so.
Should my car be smoking like that?
Some things are better left to the professional. When you need your vehicle fixed, trust your local repair facility. And when you need a battery, trust FVP. Visit FVPparts.com for an installer near you. From Medical Solutions getting Vikings players off the sideline and back into the game, we're here. To 3M technology in the stadium roof helping fans stay warm even in inclement weather, we're here. To the 3M sensory room helping fans with sensory needs be part of the game day experience, we're here. To our hearing protection helping fans stay safe while being loud, we're here. From the field to the roof and everywhere in between, 3M Science is here. Visit Vikings.com/Skull Science to see all the ways 3M Science is helping our hometown team. 3M is proud to be the official science sponsor of the Minnesota Vikings.
We talk a little of this, a little of that, with the emphasis on the lad on the Common Man program, noon to 3, Monday through Fridays, right here on The Fan.
Welcome back to US Bank Stadium. The Vikings challenged a Deebo Samuel catch along the sideline, and unfortunately for us Vikings fans, they deemed it a catch as he had both feet inbounds just as he made the catch. So unfortunately, it is now 1st and 10 on the 16.
Appreciate you, Nacho. And Purdy is under center, hands it to Jordan Mason, and he'll weave his way up the middle across the line of scrimmage, hit, and stopped at about the 10-yard line. A 6-yard run for Jordan Mason, and it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Niners, who can get a first down at the 6-yard line. Minnesota leads 20-7.
Yeah, this is where we need Harrison Phillips and Tillery and Jonathan Bullard and Jonah Williams, if he's in there, to hold the point. Right? They can't be getting pushed off the football because you're going to give up 4 or 5 yards just on a simple exchange.
The 49ers have thrown 8 times and run 3 on this possession. Make it 4. Toss right, Jordan Mason. He has a seam inside the 5. Touchdown, San Francisco. And Jordan Mason was untouched. A 10-yard touchdown run for Jordan Mason. He has 2 this year. And now it's 20-13 Minnesota.
Well, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. The Vikings blitzed from the opposite side of the run, and that's why you didn't have any linebackers over the top, because they were all downhill trying to hit this thing in the backfield. And so Cashman gets pushed by, and defensive lineman gets reached, and next thing you know, you're untouched into the end zone.
Moody, extra point. East side of US Bank Stadium, and it is good. So the San Francisco 49ers, tenacious, indefatigable. They score a touchdown, and it's now 20-14 Minnesota. 10:16 to go in the game. On the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Viking Scratch Game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
You're listening to Vikings football.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hey, can my Wi-Fi handle a big birthday party for my daughter?
Well, at Xfinity, we built our gateways to handle hundreds of devices at once. So, bring on the party.
Oh, we are going to need a bigger cake.
Now through October 21st, get Xfinity Gig Internet with unlimited data for $25 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. Switch today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan, auto pay with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Gig Wi-Fi requires Xfinity Gateway. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet after promo. Regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Martin Marietta, an American-based company, is a leading producer of heavy building materials and the top supplier of asphalt to the Twin Cities. Guided by values like safety, integrity, and stewardship, Martin Marietta strives to provide the materials on which our communities grow. Visit martinmarietta.com to learn more. Interested in a career with a rock-solid team offering competitive pay and benefits? Visit careersthatcrush.com to apply today. Skol, Vikings!
What do dads care about? Minnesota Vikings football. It's finally football season, and we want all the dads to know that they inspire us with their love and care. Return the care for the man in your life by giving dad products from Dove Men. Dove Men believes that caring for others starts with caring for yourself. It's why care is at the core of everything they do. So whether he's looking for a deodorant to keep him fresh and dry all day, or a body wash that provides hydration for healthier skin, or shampoo that leaves hair stronger and more resilient, Dove Men Plus Care will give him the care and protection he deserves. We know care makes us all stronger, both on and off the field.
I'm Brian O'Neill, and this is the audio home of the Minnesota Vikings. KFAN. Back to Vikings football.
Well, the Vikings had a 97-yard touchdown hit from Darnold to Jefferson in the first half. The 49ers are like, all right, well, how about if we go 12 plays, 99 yards in 4 minutes, 52 seconds, and cap it off with a Jordan Mason touchdown. And now Moody's going to kick it high and see See if Myles Gaskin takes the cheese, but he won't. It'll be a touchback. And by the way, the 49ers with that 99-yard touchdown drive, it came off an Aaron Jones fumble. Where seriously, there have been two moments in this game where the Vikings were up 2 scores, and they're close to the red zone. Darnold throws a pick to Fred Warner. Niners eventually score. Aaron Jones is about to run into the end zone, and they're going to blow out the Niners at the end of the third quarter. And he fumbles, and then the Niners go 99.
All 14 of their points have been off the turnovers.
Yes, sir. All right, Sam. First and 10 from his own 30. Offset eye right. Make it offset eye left. Aaron Jones, the tailback, right up the middle, and he'll plunge his way for 3 yards. And he was tackled by Jair Brown, talented second-year safety from Penn State.
And this is kind of a 5-minute offense type scenario here, Paul, where every second that you could take off the clock is going to help the defense with a 6-point lead, but you still want to be efficient, but you don't have Justin Jefferson. So you're kind of having to recreate the wheel here a little bit with your wide receivers, and we'll see what happens.
Christian Jackson just lined up in the wrong spot, and Darnold had to move him hastily to the left. Now puts him in the motion to the right. Once again, no Justin Jefferson. Addison was scratched before the game. Darnold floats out to the right on second down. He's going to run, and he's hit at the 33, right at the boundary. And a loud, loquacious Fred Warner just letting Sam hear about it. It's 3rd and 7 from the Vikings 33. Minnesota leads 20-14. This defense just has to rest right now, right?
No, I mean, they've
been on the field so much.
Well, I'm saying,
just chill down there.
You can be loud and loquacious when you've been on the field for 17 minutes of the first 50. You know what I mean? That's what this team does to you. That's what San Francisco does to you. And that's, again, why when you have opportunities, you got to take advantage of it. This is the game right here, Paul.
The scarlet red and metallic gold of the Niners fans becoming loud. Darnold back to pass, throws right, caught, effortless, first down, take that. Brandon Powell caught it at the 41, walked out of bounds at the 44. Darnold to Powell for 11. Now all these fans in the scarlet red and metallic gold, can you just go ahead and sit down if you don't mind?
Oh, Paul, that was huge. Huge. And, for Darnold, another strong arm throw from the near hash all the way out to Powell on the outside. I mean, this guy, the guy has that arm. And, again, you're recreating this offense without Justin Jefferson. You're going to see different coverages. You're going to see different defenses. But right now, we're continuing this drive, and that's all that matters.
First down for the Vikings from the 45. Darnold from under center gives it to Aaron Jones, and he shakes left and make that Ty Chandler shakes left, shakes right, and he shook himself right to the ground. A lot of moves made there. Maybe he saw Fred Warner and just hoisted the white flag, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. We go down to Ben Lieber.
Yeah, guys, I can understand why you were a little confused on who was carrying the ball there. Aaron Jones unexpectedly comes to the sidelines and actually goes into the blue tent with one of the docs. I do not have an official on him, but looked like he was grabbing his side a little bit, but you're going to see a little bit of Ty Chandler until he gets back in here, hopefully.
Chandler, 8 runs, 69 yards. He's the single step. Brandon Powell in motion. Justin Jefferson out with injury. Darnold throws left, incomplete. Looking for Johnny Munt, who was covered by Isaac Yadam, a 7th-year corner from Boston College, unrestricted free agent pickup in the offseason from New Orleans. And the clock stops midway through the fourth quarter. Vikes lead 20-14. Now it's 3rd and 9, Peter, and we got no JJ.
No, you're right. 3rd and 9, no JJ. And like you said, the clock stopped. So that might be the worst part of that entire play.
Brandon Powell wide right. Jalen Naylor slot right. Trent Sherfield Sr. wide left. Johnny Munt slot left. Ty Chandler to the left of Sam Darnold. Are you kidding me with those names? Sherfield Sr. in motion to the right. Darnold back to pass. Zips one over the middle. Caught first down. It doesn't matter what the name is. It matters what the game is. And Darnold and Naylor just scorched the 49ers pass coverage for 33 yards. Oh, that was badly needed. First down, Minnesota.
Paul, we talked about this in the pregame, the ability to get vertical routes by slot receivers. It's always been a thorn in the side of this San Francisco defense, and we finally got to it. Finally got to it. Sam Darnold, you know what? You're in a tough spot. You're playing with a lot of the preseason guys out there, and he's moving the chains against a great defense. What a fantastic effort by Darnold.
Darnold, 14 of 23, 259, 2 and a pick. It's a toss to Ty Chandler. He makes a 49er miss in the backfield. That was Hargrave, who's been all over the place. And he will plunge ahead to the 26 for a gain of maybe 2 yards, making it 2nd and 8. Niners have 2 timeouts remaining. Likewise for the Vikings, 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Minnesota leads 20-14.
And Paul, you have to think about being around the 26-yard line. You're in field goal range. So whatever happens on this drive, you have to come away with at least a field goal attempt, because that gives you a 2-score lead. And that really puts the 49ers in a rough spot. So you got to be careful right here.
2nd and 8 from the 49ers 26. Johnny Munt in motion to the right. San Francisco rushes forward. Darnold with an out pattern run by Johnny Munt. Throws it near the boundary, and Munt catches it at the 20 for a gain of 6. It'll make it 3rd and short. An orange hands guy. Everybody inside the broadcasting industry will understand that. My man absolutely got crushed.
I was going to say, man, I had to send Lieber over there to get an update on the orange hands guy. Might be heading to 10. I think what we're seeing here is that Kevin O'Connell is very confident with Sam Darnold and throwing to the outside. If you get some kind of 3 deep, you know that corner is in a deep third. It opens up the outside, and Darnold is very, very confident in those throws.
3rd and 2 from the 49ers 20. Minnesota 60% on 3rd down. Darnold throws over the middle, caught first down. First down, not to Jordan Addison, not to T.J. Hawkinson, not to Justin Jefferson. None of them are playing right now. It's Brandon Powell for a gain of 5, and the littlest guy on the field keeps coming up big.
He came up big for us last year, Paul, in a lot of 3rd down situations. And, Jalen Naylor got his way into that number 3 receiver because of his athleticism, because of his speed. But don't count out Brandon Powell, man. He, like you said and mentioned, he's key. He's big. When you need a play out of somebody, he's been coming up big for this team now for 2 years.
And the Vikings had a 3rd and 9, and Darnold found Jalen Naylor for a long one. It is 1st and 10 from the 15. Handoff Ty Chandler left side. Encountered by a 49er at the 7. And he plows him down to the 5-yard line. It'll be a run of 10, making it 1st and goal for the Vikings. And Malik Mustafa, meet Ty Chandler, who just whooped on you as Aaron Jones comes back in the game.
Hey, Paul, that's a sneaky smart play, because Ty Chandler knows he doesn't want to run out of bounds right now. You want to keep that clock moving. And so that's exactly what he did. He put a little move on and then put that shoulder down and got physical. So that is a sneaky, smart play by Ty Chandler.
Diamador Lenore got the worst of it. Then Mustafa got plowed by Chandler. Aaron Jones back in the game. It is 1st and goal for Minnesota from the 4. In the 4th quarter, Aaron Jones the single set. Darnold wisely letting the play clock run down. Very, very smart here. It's at 8-7-6. Vikes lead 20-14.
Are you kidding me?
Now we got a flag. False start when you're trying to kill the clock.
False start. Offense, number 64.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Hey, now Brandel's checking all the boxes when it comes to domination and happiness.
He's playing really well.
But that's his 3rd penalty this season, his 2nd this game.
Yeah, he's playing really well, Paul, and I don't know exactly what he did here to jump off sides. There's nothing for him to do.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
But didn't you love how Darnold was just looking at that clock?
Yeah, I mean, Darnold's smart. Now the clock has stopped and we got back up 5 yards. Aaron Jones, too, he's just dying to make up for what happened earlier. And now you don't even give him a chance.
7 penalties for 53 yards. Ty Chandler back in. He gets the toss. Whitey's going to throw. Ty was looking to throw, but he didn't see anything. And he's mugged and taken out of bounds. The clock stops again. Ooh, Chandler was getting sneaky there. He was looking to throw into the end zone, Peter.
Now, it was Johnny Munt that was trying to sneak through all the blockers and act like he was blocking, per se, and get himself into the end zone. So, that was a smart play. You lined up. You tried to kill the clock. Everybody knew with the reduced formation it was going to be some kind of outside run. So you give them what they're looking for and try to hit them with the pass. So I like that play call.
2nd and goal from the 10. Leading 20-14, 3:42 to go in the game. Darnold Darnold, empty backfield, flexes Aaron Jones out right. They throw it to him right flat, and he is tackled immediately by Devondre Campbell. And the Niners will use one of their 2 final timeouts. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Vikings from the 12-yard line. 3:37 to go in the game. San Francisco has 1 timeout remaining. Now, the Vikings lead by 6. So a Reichard field goal here. I mean, of course, you'd like a touchdown, but if the Alabama kid hits that field goal, you're in fine fettle.
As long as it's more than 8, we're good. 9 is perfect.
Yes, sir.
9 or, it doesn't matter. So... that again, Paul, that's something that you have to keep in the back of your mind if you're a play caller here. It's just, hey, we don't want to go backwards, although we're already deep enough in the red zone where maybe you can risk it a little bit, but you want to end this series on the foot of Reichard and get that 2-score lead. And again, give your defense an opportunity to do what it's doing right now, and that's sitting down and catching their breath.
3rd and goal from the 12. Offset eye right, Josh Oliver in motion to the left. Darnold's under center. Takes the snap, hands it to Aaron Jones, room up the middle, hit by Hargrave hard at the 10. But the veteran Jones is able to fall ahead to the 8-yard line, and Kyle Shanahan season extra points or field goals, and that field goal kicks the Vikings to a 9-point lead with 3:30 to go in the game. And you're listening to it on the KFAM Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
From coin flip to final whistle, show your diehard passion for your Minnesota Vikings all season with your favorite purple and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from US Bank Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Vikings branded gear from the Shields fan shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Vikings. Shields, proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings and football fans everywhere.
Hey, Mark Rosen here. Let me tell you about a great way to stream all your Vikings coverage, shows, and analysis right on your big screen TV. It's Fox Local, a free streaming app where you can watch live shows of Vikings Game Day Live or Postgame Tonight, plus a ton of exclusive stories and features that only Fox 9 can provide. So search Fox Local on your streaming device, install, and stay connected to your Vikings and local news here in Minnesota with Fox Local.
It's time for a celebration, and Mystic Lake Casino Hotel is the place to celebrate. Savor a steak seared to perfection at Mystic Steakhouse.
You gotta try it.
Let your winning streak continue. Take the slots for a spin and double down at blackjack.
Nice win.
Rip into some pull tabs and enjoy a cold one at Drinks Bar. Finally, recharge and sleep like a champ in a luxury suite. Mystic Lake is the ultimate game changer. Get in it to win it. MysticLake.com/Stole.
Station.
The 49ers are looking pretty bad. We'll break it down. Common and me, Tennessee, tomorrow, noon to 3 on your home for Minnesota Vikings football. The Fan.
Scoreboard Central
is brought to you by the Minnesota Lottery. You can play the new Viking Scratch game from the Minnesota Lottery for a chance to win up to $100,000 instantly. Yeah. And it's the Lions trailing the Bucks 2016. Goff has thrown 2 interceptions in this game. And then you got the Packers with the lead 16-10. Jacobs on the ground, 32 carries, 151 yards. Now back to you, PA.
All right, Muss. Will Reichard, who hit his 3rd field goal, he'll bang this one out of the end zone. The 49ers have no timeouts remaining. So with 3.5 minutes to go in the game, the Vikings lead 23-14. San Francisco begins from its own 30. How about this? San Francisco has not started 0-2 since 2015. All right, so that'd be good for the Vikings. But let's take it a step farther. Brock Purdy's only regular season losses are to the Minnesota Vikings. His other losses were against AFC teams. The only NFC team to beat Brock Purdy in the regular season has been the Minnesota Vikings. They beat him last year. They're hoping to beat him here. And San Francisco has not won in the state of Minnesota since 1992. Trying to to stretch that winning streak to 7, Purdy. Back to pass. Bernard's all over him. He'll flare it right, caught Kittle, and he'll go stumbling and bumbling with a flag on the play to the 35-yard line.
And Kittle's coming up, he's locking up. So he's going to have to get a flag on the play somewhere, Paul?
I thought we did.
I don't see.
I saw some gestures like I thought maybe we had a flag, but might have been a yellow cleat.
Only a 3-man rush out of the Vikings, so they're trying to change up the looks, keep extra guys underneath, especially in the middle of the field, although San Francisco doesn't have any timeouts, so they're going to have to start attacking the sidelines here pretty soon.
Kittle and Debo to the right. Purdy back to pass. He's going to throw to Mason short, and he's wrapped up by Andrew Van Ginkel at the 40-yard line, and Van Ginkel kept him in bounds as Mason desperately was trying to get out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 clock runs.
Yeah, that's a huge play by Van Ginkel to bring him down like that, like you said, Paul.
Purdy out of the shotgun, facing a 3-man rush, fires over the middle, caught Debo Samuel. Joshua Metellus is able to wrap him up and stop him at the 39-yard line. So that's going to be a hit of 21. Now we have 2:45 and counting to go. The Niners have no timeouts, and they're down 9 points. Bernard leaves. Dallas Turner comes in. Purdy out of the shotgun. Turner's on him. Oh, Purdy throws over the middle, caught by George. Make that Saubert, the second tight end, gain of 11. Niners are in a hurry. 2:29 and counting to go. They have a first down. 1st and 10 from the Vikings 27. Purdy out of the shotgun. Van Ginkel shows blitz, and here he comes. Purdy, wide open man over the middle, caught at the 20, and upended at the 15 is Saubert, upended by Harrison Smith. And that's a gain of 15. We have a Viking down.
Dallas Turner
down. No.
Offside. Defense, number 43 in the neutral zone at the snap. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is the first down.
Yeah, it's interesting with Dallas because
he's limping badly.
Yeah, he rushed. I don't know what happened. It's hard to tell what happened to him. I think Van Ginkel kind of leaned into him, but it's not clear as to what exactly happened. But with his gait right now, he looks good. He's not limping, so hopefully it's just something he's got to let the walk off.
Well, I mean, let's not forget, the 49ers have no timeouts. So, granted, they have it 1st and 10 at the Vikings 13, but they're still down 9. So, I mean, if you give up a field goal or a touchdown here, you're still going to get the ball and are like 1 first down from knocking them out of town and making them 0-2. Purdy facing a blitz, passes to Debo. Excellent open field tackle, center of the field by Byron Murphy Jr. That's just a gain of 2. 209, 208, 207. Purdy.
All-out blitz on that, Paul. Sorry to interrupt you, but what a gutsy call. I mean, you just all-out blitz and saying, here we go.
Yeah, Paul Start.
Offside, yeah.
Because they were in a hurry.
2-minute warning.
Trying to beat that 2-minute warning. I mean, that's Valor being the better part of discretion.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
As Debo Samuel takes himself out, he's walking to the sideline. He looks like he's locking up too. If he makes it, he may not. Well, he's jogging off now.
But you see what I'm saying, Valor being the better part of discretion?
Yeah.
I mean, McKivitz jumped offside because he was in a hurry, and all they had to do was wait 2 seconds for the 2-minute warning and run the same play.
Well, they kind of caught a break because they're going to get a clock stoppage again after this play. So.
But they backed up 5 yards. So it's 2nd and 13 from the 16. Kittle's out of the game. Saubert is the tight end. Purdy, shotgun. Metellus retreats from the line of scrimmage. Purdy looking at the end zone, throwing, and it's caught at the 4. Cashman, or is it? Cashman says incomplete. Debo says no. Ayuk says no, I got it. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 12-yard hit. Minnesota leads 23-14. 1:57 to go in the game. San Francisco has no timeouts remaining. Back shortly on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
You know, it's crazy what you can pick up when no one's calling. The inviting sway of switchgrass prairie. Boots crunching dirt on a Black Hills climb. A wide open mind riding down the open road. And the silence of a darn good sunset from east to west. So go ahead and unplug. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
No matter matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans, with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network, so it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. Way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Vikings. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Vikings.
I'm Ivan Pace Jr., and this is the audio home of the Minnesota Vikings. KFAN. Back to Vikings football.
Nacho, if the Vikings hold on and you chat with Blake Cashman after the game, I got a good one for you. He's the first player. This is from Sarah with Vikings Media Relations. He's the first player since 2013 with at least 13 tackles, 1 sack, and 3 passes defense. That's Blake Cashman in his Minnesota debut for the Minnesota Vikings. Vincent Ray of the Cincinnati Bengals, the other one, more than 10 years ago. 23-14 Minnesota, Niners ball. Here's a flare to the right to Deebo Samuel.
Pokey Wartooth almost did it again.
Yeah, what happened?
He almost intercepted that quick screen.
Right.
To him, right in the hands. It bobbled up.
Van Ginkel.
And if it wasn't for a heads-up play by Deebo Samuel, that would have ended the game.
Yeah. Here comes...
Our team's going to learn to not just don't do that play to his way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jake Moody for a field goal try. He was 6 of 6 against the New York Jets on Monday Night Football. 2 for 2 on extra points today. This will be a 31-yard try right hash. Snap spot. Moody is good. So it's 23-17 Minnesota, 1:12 to go in the game. And we are going to pause for station identification. This right here is Minnesota Vikings football.
You're listening to the radio home of the Common Man program in the Minnesota Vikings on FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
All right, well, what do we do now, Peter? 6-point lead, 1:12 to go. Niners have no timeouts. By the way, with the new kickoff setup, onside kicks are out, so we don't have to worry about the onside kick. Not that anybody retrieved them anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, hold on to the football, and we should be able to. The 49ers are unable to stop the clock. You got at least 35 seconds between each play, so you should be on the good side of taking a knee. No matter what happens.
The surprise onside kick is dead. That's what I meant to say. So the Vikings are setting up like the 49ers are going to onside kick. Oh, sorry to clip there, but had to lay it out that the surprise onside kick no longer takes place.
Yeah, and then that's, it's an underrated part about that last stand, but you make San Francisco kick the field goal. They need a touchdown. So even if they get this thing, they got a lot of work to do. But look who's right in the middle of this. C.J. Ham, special teams captain, blocked the punt earlier today, and now he's right there. He's going to be the guy that they're going to be counting on to come up with this thing.
Wishnowski is the one kicking the onside try.
Soda, you're second. It'll be 30 seconds.
Kevin O'Connell will use a timeout. Matt Daniels, the special teams coordinator, walks out and chats with his guys.
We'll stick him on those gloves.
Yeah. From the
get ready to go.
From the with the new kickoff rule, just to clarify, you can do onside kicks. They have to be in the fourth quarter. You have to be trailing, and you have to declare you are doing an onside kick, and that's what's happening right now.
And it's a matter of player safety. They've made some adjustments to it now. It's just not the same as it used to be. I remember '97 winning a playoff game in New York on an onside kick that Chris Walsh came up with.
Oh yeah,
it was a very exciting part, or could be oftentimes a very exciting part of a game. But rules have changed, but you got to adapt, and whoever can execute better, let's go.
Punter Mitch Wishnowski, T-less, ball lay on the ground, kicks to the left, bounces at the 40, and bounces right into the awaiting arms of Nick Muse. Nick Muse seals the onside kick try with 1:11 to go, and the Vikings have a 23-17 lead. The San Francisco 49ers are going to start 0-2 for the first time since 2015. The San Francisco 49ers have not beaten Minnesota in this state since 1992. It's going to be 8 consecutive for the Vikings over the 49ers. And the last time they won here, Amp Lee, a former Viking, had a couple of touchdowns as Sam Darnold executes victory formation. Clock winds away, and the Minnesota Vikings will begin 2-0 with Houston. And Stephon Diggs, Daniil Hunter, C.J. Stroud, and the rest of the gang coming to town next week.
Yeah, well, we're all going to be watching the injury wire this week, especially on our offense, to see who's going to be able to go this weekend. But Paul, you know, I don't think anybody expected the Vikings to start like this, 2-0, and you got to give a lot of credit to Sam Darnold, especially that last series that we were able to put a field goal up on the board with nobody really left. I mean, just Brandon Powell and other guys at wide receiver, just completely without Addison and Jefferson. So great job, I think, and a great win by our offense, and especially by Sam Darnold.
David Koob is our statistician, and Koob's key to the game was Blake Cashman, 13 tackles, a sack, 3 passes defensed, and he led a defense that sacked Brock Purdy 5 times. In a victory for the Minnesota Vikings, they improved to 2-0. And really in sneaky fashion, Pete, the Vikings are 2-0 in the NFC, having beaten the New York Giants last week.
Yeah, it's all going to matter, and that's kind of the thing with San Francisco. Is you talk about the record and their record here. Well, they're kind of counting on whatever game that they're going to play. If it's a playoff game, it's going to be at home, right? It's going to be out in San Francisco, or that area, at least. So they're counting on that to happen. It's a long season. You got a lot of football left, but I think we match up well with what the 49ers want to try to do. So when it comes down to it, this is a team that we should never be afraid of playing against. And I think we're built in a way